3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, roll some dice, tell a story, and we share that story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. We appreciate your presence on this fine Saturday. Special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Greetings and salutations to you, friends. We hope you enjoy everything that this group of friends and the story that we tell has to offer you. Give you a little bit of enjoyment, a little bit of a distraction from the world. Yeah, we're really glad to have you here. A couple things before we get into this game. A little bit of housekeeping. So, the first thing, if you like watching things live, if you like watching this adventure live, if you're not doing so already, make sure you head on over to twitch.tv/dicefunctional, where this game is played live every Saturday at around 4 p.m. Eastern time. You can chat with us, you can interact with us, you can have some fun while we're having fun. It's kind of cool to do. You can come back during the week as well as we play games and do some art stuff throughout the week. It's a pretty cool time. If you don't like watching things live, or if you need to catch up on things that you missed, because honestly, we all miss things, you can head on over to youtube.com/@dicefunctional, where you can watch all of the previous episodes of this campaign. You can catch up on some recaps that we have up there. Yep, that's right. Second one is on its way. Promise you there. You can also check out our entire campaign 1, some other one-shots, and some art content and some gaming content. There's a lot of cool stuff up there. So make sure to check that out if you're interested in that. If you want to listen to us on the go, you can go to your favorite podcasting platform while you're building Molotov cocktails. You can search Dicefunctional and you can catch all of our previous adventures on that podcast feed, wherever it is that you like getting your podcasts. You can download them for later while you're helping to take down capitalism. If you want more information on the players, on the characters, on our schedule, you can interact with us on socials at Dicefunctional everywhere except for Twitter, where it's at Dicefunctional with an underscore. Or you can hop into a search engine, search Dicefunctional, and we have an awesome website that has all kinds of cool information and art up there, so you can kind of just dig into it and check it out. But that's enough of me rambling. We have some weird shit to get into, and we are about to do just that. Connor, take it away!
Where we last left our group of intense individuals, you all had just managed to bait out and then succeeded in fighting
And
against...
hear Connor on the stream.
And hear Connor on the stream. Give me a second. Try it again!
Where we last left our group of intense individuals, they had managed to bait out and then defeat a would-be assassin by using the party's own artificer, Asher, effectively as bait, bringing the assassin to them and forcing them into direct conflict, and resulting in you all taking down the giant that they had with them and the assassin. You knocked the assassin unconscious, killed the giant, and took a few bits and pieces from them. You guys were also lucky enough to find a magic item in the safe house, where you found that there was a body buried underneath it. Maybe someone knew about that, maybe someone didn't, we don't know. But where we had just left off, you guys had dragged the assassin with you and had taken the show on the road to get away from the safe house. So, you guys are somewhere in the woods between Giron and the mountains up further to the north. You're quite a ways away from most people. Society is at least a few hours away. A little ways off, you know that there is a railroad track, but that would only lead you to society, and currently for what you're doing, that may not be what you're looking for. So what's the plan, everybody?
I mean, we want to
question the guy in Asher's cart, right?
Get to it.
Well, we have a time limit. Should we,
All right.
Why don't we
Wake
hold
him
off
up?
on the more extreme
Yeah.
measures for if he doesn't answer?
We can give him a few chances. I don't see what the problem with that would be. But if he doesn't give us answers, as you said, you like making people talk, no?
Yeah.
I don't
All right.
want to know you two's definition of making someone talk.
We have a nice bit of tea time. Lots of tea. But we are trying to do the nice thing. We are trying to make sure the accurate information is accurate. We're trying to do all of these things. Let us go ahead and well, this is part of being an adventuring group, no? We're part of a team. We need to make decisions as a team. Clearly, the consensus is at first. We see what he knows. So, if somebody wants to wake him up, Tana, you can do the mind thing, no?
I can try.
Wait. This might be good. I have a question. We will try throwing him off his game right away. We're gonna make sure he's like tied to a chair, though.
all right.
Okay. Time to a chair.
Yeah, he's already tied up.
Which
so
weirdly is not
just
moving from the floor.
Wrap him around a chair, I guess.
That's entirely up to you. You could
I
also just
guess
wait it
I
out.
still
It's
have
no
a
big deal.
spell slot. I could wake him up with a healing word.
Well, if we short rest, then he might wake up from the 1 hour. Might be best just in case.
Yeah, I got hit a little
Do we
bit.
need to short?
so
Do people want to short
I
rest before
probably
we talk
need
to
a
him?
short rest.
I can stay up and watch him. I actually was not hit in the fight.
Anybody who is rolling hit die to recover
Okay.
because of Tana's chef feat, you
Same.
roll an extra d8.
Nice.
Yep, it's like a bard song of rest, except it's from a feat. So, just free healing.
If it's like the Bard Song of Rest, you would roll the d8.
Yeah, Asher and Granny can watch
It's
him
like
while everyone else
the
takes a short rest.
Anyway. You.
I'll double check the exact wording.
Okay.
That looks. I
Just,
don't know why it looks like that.
it doesn't specify. I could just roll it for everybody. How convenient at 8.
All right,
Sorry.
everyone who takes a short rest is gonna get an 8 on top of whatever they roll.
Okay.
You get my spell slots back, right?
On short rest?
Yes, warlocks. do.
That's the lovely perk of being a warlock.
Also, we have another
Yes,
guest
you do.
star, if you can't tell.
Yes, a little feline.
Not wanting to move.
You're trapped.
That's where you live now.
Baby.
I can't sit up. I'm leaned so far
Baby.
back.
Is it just me or does Houdini always look a little pissed?
Oh, she's got a resting bitch face. Hold on.
It's a party now.
They don't like each other. So I'm doing,
Two of them.
No, please. The girls are fighting.
Oh no!
Okay, Phantom got down. Okay.
Are we gonna see
That was
Catfight
kinda
live on
scary.
stream?
That's your sister. Don't be a dick, Houdini.
While we're short resting, because I need to feel something very funny happening, Darius is gonna take one of the coconuts and put it in front of Ruben.
What are you gonna have him do with the coconut?
I want to see if he can
Put
get into
the
it.
lime in the coconut.
Oh no. Okay.
Consider the coconut.
It's a very big coconut compared to him.
He's too small to do that.
Jolly,
Yeah.
could you make a strength check for Jess?
Ruben?
Yeah, for Ruben. Jess, be sure to mute your mic when you're not talking.
Let me see. It's a okay.
Just a strength check.
Just a strength check.
It's starting to break a little bit, but it's still not open all the way.
Okay, hang on a minute. Jesus, you're so eager to get this coconut. I swear. I broke it.
Just ripped it in half.
So does he coat himself in the coconut milk?
Well, Casella just rips the coconut in half, basically, and then Ruben will begin to drink the coconut milk and just kind of chew on what's inside of it. He seems
figure
pretty
this-
pleased.
I figure this way he can't stain himself a color that he's already not.
At
So-
least he's satisfied.
He will continue eating the coconut unless someone stops him. But
Who would do that?
I don't know. So, any other short rests that people need to take? No? Okay. So, by taking an hour for the short rest, you guys will be able to heal yourself up slightly, and the assassin will wake up if you, unless you guys try to stop that for whatever reason. So they're basically in a windowless room, chair will not move, and they are tied up, correct?
You know,
Okay.
they still have dislocated arms.
That they do.
Are we all ready to get the process started?
I believe so.
Then are you all set up?
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, anybody can pipe in. I am. Wait.
Alright. So
I'll let you take the first.
I'll try to use the ability to kind of read his thoughts as this is going on, so
Okay.
it's insight versus I believe it's deception.
Mm-hmm.
13 on the die plus 5 for an 18 total.
Okay. They will roll against you. No. Bad roll.
Starting
Perfect.
strong, guys.
All
Good
right.
job, Connor.
They're starting weak.
We're
Not
fine.
strong, us.
We're good.
Bonjour.
Their mind does not appear to be fully guarded at this moment in time. They seem like they're still trying to wake up and fully rouse themselves to the situation that they have found themselves in. So they are not fully with it right now. But you can see that is also leaving them very much unguarded.
Bonjour, monsieur. A few questions for you as you begin to rouse. The answers to your questions will prove how easy your experience here is. We look to give you the best in hospitality. The first question for you is who was it who hired you, and how much did Amador Bello pay you?
What?
What do you mean what? It is a very simple question. Who hired you for the job that you just tried to accomplish?
I wasn't hired. No,
Oh.
sorry. I wasn't hired for a job.
You just did it for fun?
No.
Monsieur, if you are doing a job, you are either doing it for the money or you are doing it because you enjoy it. There are literally no other options.
That is certainly how some people's worlds work, sure.
Don't tell me you're one of these that has a divine calling to go out and kill people.
No.
Okay, that is good. Because if that were the case, we would just have to kill you. No. Then tell me. Enlighten me. Because I want to make sure that your experience here is as comfortable and as amenable to your needs as possible. What the fuck were you doing? What the fuck were your instructions? And where did you hear about this job from?
I was instructed to kill you. And everybody else here.
All right. Easy. What is the second part?
My instructions?
Where did you find out about this job?
I was given the work by my boss.
Who is?
Not likely going to enjoy me saying his name.
No one can hear you here. It's cut off on the materia plane. You're safe to say it.
Persuasion check from one of you.
I'm assisting. I'm assuming.
You're assisting. Okay.
Probably have a better,
I'm
but I can
probably the better one to do this. Already starting off real fucking good. 21 total.
21 total.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 20 on the die from him, so that is just below what you rolled.
Mm-hmm.
You may be cut off from the rest of the world, but it doesn't take much to find out what other people know. If I was to tell you, I would be putting myself at risk.
Then how about you don't say it, you just think it.
Just think about him. Think about where does it you saw him last?
What
Where
am I
does you
doing
like to
with
meet?
his thoughts?
You'll get from his thoughts that he last saw his employer at his home. Not his home, but the employer's home.
Mm-hmm.
And you will not get a name from him on his employer. You will simply get a code name that he goes by, which is Heron.
Alright.
Heron, like the bird.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do we get
Very
the
well
sense
put together
of,
house.
like, where this house might be or
Certainly
what it might
higher
look
end,
like?
if you were to phrase it like that. It is located somewhere to the north. Dwarf north.
Like wharf
Say that
north
5
or
times
like
fast.
just a bit north?
North.
Narf, snarf.
North.
What did this employer's office look like?
North.
Same as always. Well put together, clean.
Does he have a
Always.
phone in his office?
No. He doesn't need a phone.
What was he
Why?
wearing?
Nice clothes. Always kept well dressed. He always does.
Was this order from him or from someone else who hired him?
I don't know. And he doesn't need a phone. He just doesn't need it.
How did he contact you then?
Pulled me into his office. Simple as that.
About this job?
No.
So you live nearby?
Yes, he pulled me into his office. I work for him, so
Told
he
you?
just called me in.
Is he also labeled he has the same kind of abilities as you?
I don't know.
Does his cane look like?
I don't think he has a cane.
What makes you say that?
I think he can walk just fine.
But rich men who hire people for jobs often have canes.
Can you tell us what race he is? Dwarf? Elf? Human?
I think he's something kind of like a human, I think.
Can I ask a weird question?
Sure.
Just gonna roll a quick
What's his favorite color?
insight. Just to make sure.
I'll keep that in mind. Whose favorite color?
Your employer.
Not
The
20.
Oh,
color-
you're talking to him.
By the
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
I don't know my employer's favorite color. I've never asked him. Insight, what were you trying to discern out of curiosity?
Like, basically how honest he's being about, like, you know,
Okay.
if the boss is human. And I guess general honesty.
You get actually no, I'll message this to you.
You've
More
never
fun that
seen
way.
his face, have you?
No, I've seen his face. I've seen his face.
Hmm.
Would you like some stew? We're not trying to kill you as long as you're straightforward with us.
Sure.
This is intentional.
You seem a little confused. No.
I think a couple people.
Someone have a
here can
detect
deal with
magic? Rock,
Not
can
just
you-
yet. There will
can
be a
you
little
touch him?
body soon.
I'll just like reach out, and touch his fingies. Just very like creepily, like.
You would notice that on his person, he has a form of an enchantment spell on him.
Does he have?
Enchantment. Sorry.
You're good.
You
Is Gaia's a form of enchantment?
you would refer to the spell as moderately powerful, Rot.
It's a
Um,
pretty beefy spell on him.
also, Jess, don't forget to mute your microphone.
I can
Can't
only
catch
do
it. She can't catch it immediately.
I
She's gonna be
know,
like,
I know.
You can't see me,
Calm
but I'm
down.
literally reaching my
I
mic
know.
the second I'm done talking,
Chill
man.
out.
I can only do it so quick.
I know.
Could we
I already
dispel it?
asked once. Huh?
Could we dispel it? The hat does.
Do you have the ability?
Indeed, and you
I
could have
don't.
attuned
I
during
have
the
dispel
short rest.
magic.
I would have attuned to it. Some point.
Did you attune to it? That's true. You would have.
And to know what kind of spell has been cast on him, it would take a
Fucking
a
do
knowledge
it.
arcana,
Yeah.
not cast, a knowledge arcana roll.
AKA Arcana.
Arcana.
We can call it knowledge arcana. We're not
It's good to
beholden
use
to
that.
anyone's
Look.
system.
There's a good reason I use Pathfinder terms.
Yeah.
Go to Pathfinder.
I know,
really
buddy.
don't want to go to Pathfinder.
It's okay, buddy. Don't worry.
I don't think we will.
I don't necessarily need to do this, but I'll do it. Arcana.
It's certainly some kind of a charm adjacent effects. Not domination. His personality's still intact. He's talking. He's reacting. Gaius could match up with this, but it seems a little different. But you can't necessarily put your finger on it completely.
Well, Kaz, I
I
think
can
that's a great
try.
idea. You can use the hat to.
I
Try to
I don't
dispel
know
it.
how it works, to be
Yep,
quite
I'm
honest.
Pulling up Dispel Magic right now.
Just roll the magic?
I'm pulling up Dispel Magic right now.
Oh, dispel magic. Okay.
Yes. So
If it requires a check, can I provide guidance since I know what's happening?
No.
Okay. Because it's a check.
You,
not a
you may
save.
not make checks for stuff like Dispel Magic or Counterspell. I'm not going to allow that.
Okay. I'm asking.
Well-
That's all.
I mean, it's technically an ability check, not an ability roll.
If he's not
so-
allowing it, he's not allowing it. It's fine.
So yeah, by the board guidance.
Higher than 3rd level, you will have to roll using a spellcasting ability. So for the hat, you would be rolling it as if you would be rolling a d20 plus 7 for the hat.
D20 plus 7. Okay. Just doing the math. Let's see. Oh, that number is not good. Oh, that's a bad number.
Okay.
I think that's
You attempt to cast dispel magic using the hat itself, you'll burn 3 charges from it. They will recharge. Remember, they recharge 1d4 minus 1 per day. So come dawn, you may roll that again.
Okay.
Prison.
And you cast the spell out towards this person, and you watch as the dispel kind of ripples over his person and flickers slightly, and then fails to dispel whatever was cast on him.
Fuck! God! Well, it is a new hat after all. Or an old one.
New old hat.
This might be a weird. This might not do anything, but I'm gonna briefly touch him and cast protection from evil and good.
Could you please drop the
Just
spell
to
card for
see if
protection
that
from
helps
evil and
any.
good?
Oh, yeah. Technically, it has to be a willing creature, but.
Okay. You cast protection from evil and good upon his person. You see that the you will cast the holy magic upon his person, and you will see it kind of takes root. You do not know if it hasn't had an effect though.
Well, that's all I got.
I have an idea, but it might not be the best one. Magical effects and such, they don't carry over
What's your
when you're
idea?
in that dream place, do they? If someone could talk to this guy in there, wouldn't be any charm. Watching everybody's faces process. Oh, potentially bad of an idea that could be.
I mean, my only other question was, is your boss a vampire? But I don't think he would know.
Has your boss ever sucked your blood when you weren't ready for it?
Sucked your blood?
Well, that's what it feels like to
Oh,
drive a
just a quick
Ford
question.
F-150.
We took that in several different directions.
You may be entitled to comment.
Ford F-150.
Boss coming in sucking from the back.
Oh no.
Either way, you have to have that one song, the bow.
Done. -1. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I was just updating your sheet, Jolly.
Oh, okay.
So, Tana has put forward an idea. What do you think?
That seems a bit dangerous, but if we're desperate, it could work.
Hey,
I think we still have the guys here. Just sequestered.
Malachi.
What's your name, fella?
What an unfortunate name.
You're being very
Is that
mean.
really?
I've
His name.
never known a nice Malachi.
Is that really your name?
We've known the
I named villains in
evil name,
stories
evil
Malachi
name.
when
Ah,
I wrote things at
Malachi.
12 years
Because
old.
Malachi is a
Dang.
religious name.
You're being very hurtful. This is a name from the Bible. Thank you very much.
Just shaking this man around,
It
going, "You
sounds
have
like
a
a
fake
code
name.
I know.
Give us the real one."
I think it means something like a messenger.
Yeah, it's a biblical name.
Oh,
It's an angel name, I'm pretty sure.
Also, yes, it does. It does actually mean my messenger.
So slightly off, but close.
This just proves further to me that this man's name is not really Malachi. He's a messenger for the guy he works for. The message he sends is killing.
I mean, murder is technically a message.
It's a message. It's a bad message, but it's a message.
And where do you work?
I work in. I'm my boss's personal aide. His assistant.
Are you having difficulty remembering certain details?
Yes.
Like someone like messed with your memories.
I don't know. Who are you people?
We haven't figured out a name yet, and I don't want to go down this avenue because it will start half of them into the conversation of naming us.
No. No, I think
we are people who want to
we're
help.
losing time
Simple as that.
if we haven't lost it all already.
There is something foul that is going on. We are unfortunately caught in the middle of it. And we want to make things happen. Good things. So, you have a very simple decision in front of you, friend. Either, as you regain your memory, or as we find a way to help you regain your memory, you can continue to help give us information. Or essentially, you can end up on the wrong side of something that could potentially destroy your home. You're caught in some bad stuff, my friend.
Yeah.
Wait.
Does anybody have a way of lifting curses off something or someone?
Does a curse end when you kill them?
There's many types of fae that steal or mess with people's memories, and some of them can be fixed through some sort of restoration magic. If the memories are still there and they're simply being covered up, can't do anything about it if they've actually been taken entirely.
Could we
Some
talk to-
creatures can do that again.
Should we talk to Captain Marceau and see if he has somebody who he knows of in town who can do that? Well, I will go ask him. And Ashwell exits the room. Captain,
Yes.
a question for you. Apologies for waking you from your rest.
This is fine.
There is a current situation with this individual. It seems as though his memory was modified. It could be through a curse or something of the like. Do you know of anyone back in town or anyone on your payroll who would be able to reverse that sort of thing or at least minimize its effects?
Nobody under my payroll. No one in the guard, to my knowledge. That is a very different kind of thing that is expected. We are enforcers of the law. We're supposed to defend the people. We don't have that kind of magic.
So you don't do any sort of investigating?
We investigate, but we don't have the means to do such things. That kind of spellcasting is a very rare and unusual thing for people to have. A skilled wizard, it is possible that someone of that sort could have the ability to do so. Clerics would be the best option. Certainly not. You don't think to that extent. You know that they
Does
know
my
the basic
cleric
kind of
friend
like
have
healing magic
magic?
that many
I would
clerics
know
are
this.
capable of. But like curse removal and stuff like that, you don't think they can do that. Not to your knowledge.
Neither of them.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Rat. Do you?
Possible.
So
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna
might
see,
know
like,
someone.
Ask, maybe they might know
It's
people who could.
academy.
Possible.
There is always the academy.
Look, your options for spellcasters of that
I see.
magnitude are quite limited. Either you find an individual who is that strong, someone with a church who is that strong, or you find a way to convince a member of the academy to assist you, but the academy is
Useless.
the academies are focused on scholarly pursuits. They rarely care for simply fixing things when they are brought to them. It is a waste of their talents. They wish to teach the younger generations, not simply be there to mend stitches and fix brains. They want to pass on their knowledge.
Theoretically, I may know someone.
Mhm.
I'll direct you all to them, but I'd rather not have them see me like this. So,
That is perfectly fine. We can do this. If they can help us in this, saying us especially, we are a bit short on time, as it were.
it's not here. Is it a problem that it's a bit closer to Albadil?
No,
But
we
it's-
can hook up to a train.
All right. Rot is like visibly like capital N nervous.
You stay in the cart, friend. You will be able to hear everything that is going on for the conversation, but you do not need to be present for this.
All right.
say, if this is it's making you quite anxious, do you think it's the best idea?
As long as I'm not there, I think you should probably be fine.
Okay, I just don't want.
They're an extremely powerful wizard, very talented, fantastic teacher. You'll like them. I think you'll like them. That's the big wizard tower thingy in Elbadil that I mentioned, and they told me who made it.
Mm-hmm.
That's them.
Oh.
It shouldn't be too difficult to find. If she's still in the place that I left them, I imagine. I'm not sure if maybe it's moved on, but I could direct you there. As long as we head towards Elbadil.
Could quite easily do that.
It would also bring us closer to wherever this boss works.
We just need proof that we've been set up. And this seems like if this guy can help get information from this guy, we don't have a lot of options.
I'll, scribble down on a map somewhere, the location of the tower as it was told to me many, many moons ago in DMs. Many moons ago.
Let me search their DMs real quick.
Yeah, same. I was like, I think it's over here. Because it's in the same...
it's over here.
Same, general zone as, where Thornhurst currently is on the map. So it's by Elbadil, it's over there somewhere. Maybe.
Actually, turns out, it's shockingly close to a location you guys have been to. It's on this mountain right here.
Huh? It's right next to Thornhurst, interestingly enough.
Thornhurst.
Ew.
What's that?
Is that always in the tower looking down? Is that
always
You know
on my
that
mountain?
they lived on a
Was
mountain.
that always there?
It was Petit Seigneur. This one right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I unintentionally put Thornhurst right next to that mountain, didn't I?
That's way back when we were in Thornhurst. I was playing Raw and I was very nervous. We were very close to a very certain tower.
I can't imagine they would be looking up to a fucking criminal town.
Beautiful new day. Time to look out on my beautiful mountainous view. Am I going to stab someone? Is that what?
Is that man pissing on the street?
Imagine.
He didn't put any marking on the map, Connor.
My real estate value is going to plummet.
Because putting a mark on the map would kind of do the exact opposite of what a private wizard tower would be. So.
Wizard tower, right here. Big
yeah, exactly.
Right pointing here. To it. Don't ask me for help. Look at me.
I mean, the Wizard of Oz was like that.
Yeah, well, he was an idiot.
To the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was also in a city and notably a fraud. So
yes, you would direct them to a location that is shockingly close to Thornhurst.
Well, Kaz, you can sell off some of your loot there.
We need to pull up that list of shit we stole.
That doing might be important.
We can do it later, though. We need to. This is more pressing right now.
Yeah. Would we be able to get there in time? Because I know the train to Elbadil from Gurvan is not going to take too long. It's like a couple of hours, but
It's already evening, so we won't be able to leave until the next morning anyways.
Yep.
it's just an
Earliest
express train.
leaves 8:30. You arrive in
Yeah.
Elbadil at 11 in the morning, and then from there, it would be basically a day's travel to the mountain. At that point, you're nearing up on 3 days right then. Because bear in mind, it's already been a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the wizard helps us and fixes this guy,
Putting all our
then
eggs in that one basket.
that would be proof, wouldn't it be?
Is,
If this guy's telling the truth.
There's no other options right
We'll
now.
have
We
a few other baskets we
We
could
don't have-
consider.
We don't have many baskets.
I'm asking if anyone's got any other baskets because we've currently really got the really small one right now. Lots of eggs in it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I can ask my cleric friends or my religious friends in Giran before we go on the train if they know anyone, but that's no guarantee. They're not
They don't give that to you.
that strong in the
Nature
magic.
magic does not really know curses.
we might as well.
Oh, I know.
check-
I miss being a wizard right now.
Yeah. We might as well check at the
Playing a
academy
druid,
if we have to
not a
be
wizard.
here for the night anyways.
Wait,
I
from the
say
academy? I'm friends with the
let's
headmaster.
go back to Giran. Let's investigate these. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, we can ask our people in Giran. If
And
they
just-
don't know anything, then we take the train in the morning and go.
Kind of quietly.
Does that sound good to
kinda
everyone?
is
Does
going
that
to ask the
sound
group,
like a good plan?
is the guard captain coming with us? Might not be good to let him see Thornhurst.
I assume we drop him off in Giran. He's not
Did we ever
needed
do
anymore.
experiments to see if spells that were cast inside of the dream place had any effect in real life? They didn't, right?
I'm pretty sure they
Magical eff-
didn't.
Magical effects didn't carry over.
Jess,
Yeah.
you tried to cast sending from the dream place, right? Or did no? What did Jill did?
Inside.
Jill, rock
'Cause I'm
cast
wondering
sending, but not
If
into
I go
the.
in there,
Yeah,
take
it was
Mr.
still
Man
inside.
with me. Dream
didn't
wizard
try to cross
cast.
over.
The curse be gone.
That's the spell, right?
That is a spell. I look. It's
It-
right here.
It is a warlock spell, so Rock
Asking.
could technically have it at this point.
Got a little bit of time to kill at least.
I mean, we
I
could
will point out he also
see
might
if the
not want
dream
to
world
leave.
works. It's right here.
That's too bad. We've got people on the other side who will
Yeah.
awaken him.
It doesn't matter if he's
We
not
can
spending
wake him
enough
up.
time there to know
We'll
what's
give you-
going on there.
Yeah. We'll give
I'll
you
go in as well.
10 minutes.
I know that I wouldn't want to be in a place
I'll
like
stay on
that
the
forever,
outside.
so you don't have to worry about me coming back out.
And this is a question for Jess because I cast it on you. Banishment sent you back, right?
And
Yes.
then Rock goes.
Good to
Yes.
know. Cool. Can you tell I have Roll20 open on my iPad?
Yes.
Is it obvious?
You've
Can you
been-
tell?
You've been
No.
Not obvious at all.
Gondor calls for aid.
No,
Again.
it's not obvious.
Don't
no.
banish me. Just wake me up normally.
Yeah. I'm not gonna banish Tana.
Where's Tana? Uh-oh.
I banished Tana, so she should be here.
Yeah, save banishment.
Oh,
The thing
Save
is, she'd
banishment
actually
for,
probably be able to get back to the group in only
A week or
3-4 days.
Tana's back, and she's pissed.
But it would be a lot longer for her because time right now
That's
is
true.
moving a lot faster in the Feywild, so. Be like,
He's such a pain in the ass, though.
Rat touches Tana again, and instead of adult, it says elderly. No,
Damn.
that wouldn't.
Old.
She's not that old yet.
No.
So yeah, you guys have a few options. What's the plan?
Let's do the dream world while we head back to Garan. If that doesn't work, we ask our contacts in
The
Garan
midnight train.
if they know anyone.
Going
If
anywhere.
they don't, we take the morning train
Dun, dun.
Train to
and
Thornhurst.
go to, yeah, go anywhere.
LA. Prove too much for the man.
Sound good?
No.
So
I
I'm staying on
really
the
don't.
outside. Tana
I don't like
and I
feeling
think Rot's
stupid.
going in. Darius, do you want to go in?
It makes your wisdom go down when you come
Oh.
out.
Okay.
That's true. I was like,
Okay.
what?
I was really confused for a second there.
Oh. It's like out of character. I'm like, only if you cast spells, but I don't know this as a character. All right. Anyone
And I
else
would
going
kind of
in?
like to go in because I haven't gone in, but like,
Good. Let's
that's
go.
what I'm trying to think.
Would Fizzy want to?
I'll go.
The only person I'm going to like if someone goes if the only
Stand
person
down.
who if they went
I
I would like to go and I would say
think
no.
Curiosity
It's actually
has sort of tempered.
Not
the-
you.
Oh, little baby.
So I think she will go in.
It's like, you all have valid reasons to, not you, go in.
Thank you for not you.
Okay. Like that. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we should do more than 3.
Hey Joe,
It feels bad luck to put.
have you ever considered
people
hanging a
in.
cat toy like
Um,
on like a stick just above your webcam so the cats will
do
just
it.
kind of?
Next to the $2,000+ computer?
That's
Next
a
to
bad
that?
idea.
I mean,
Next to that?
we all have to make
Yeah?
sacrifices.
That seems
Here,
like
let me
a
open
bad
the
idea.
door. Here, get on in there. What do you want me to do?
That seems fine.
Trap her inside.
Fit.
And wouldn't want to get close to the fan.
Where are we going? First day of having this computer, I legitimately
She
cut
was
myself
just
on
like,
that
let's
fan.
go.
It's sharp in it.
It's sharp! I didn't realize it. I was like, oh. But
It's like,
real life wisdom, very low.
almost like the fans in Dead Space.
Excuse me. Did not mean for that to happen.
Okay. So, a few of you are going to take Malachi. Do you want to make your way over to the room where you guys are storing the dreamers?
Yep.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm gonna tie a rope around everyone's ankles so that like they can fall asleep and I can just
Okay.
No unnecessary checks.
pull them out of the radius.
Okay. So in that case,
No,
Um,
no unnecessary risks.
Rot, Fizzy, and who was the third person that was
Tana.
going to go in? Tana, that's it. You guys make your way over towards the room where the people are stored. You bring Malachi along with you, who has become a bit more willing to go with you all to places because there is a confused look that is now visible to all of you. He seems very much out of it. He does not fully understand what's going on. He doesn't seem entirely there. And you open up the room, and inside you would find the 3 dreamers that you have found. The dwarven woman is still asleep in the same position. She does not appear to be moving. She is, well, sorry, I should correct myself. She is breathing, but she does not appear to have moved from her position. Physique-wise, it looks like maybe she may have deteriorated a little bit, but nothing too severe. The other 2 individuals, namely the horse-masked man and the rat-masked man, they are a little bit more active. It looks like, judging by some wear that's beginning to develop on the floor, the horse-masked man has kind of almost started to pace in a very regular pattern, where he has tried to walk away from the chains that are holding him in place and has stopped when the train got too tight, then tried to go to the left, then to the right, then to the left, then to the right. And it seems like he's been kind of just repeating this pattern for days, or for hours on end at least. As for the rat-masked man, you can see that. How was he bound, out of curiosity? Like hands-wise and what have you?
This might have been undone and redone to be stronger and with different materials, but originally Tana had bound his arms behind his back with the palms facing out so that he couldn't put his hands together. No leverage there and no concerted finger movements.
Okay. It looks like at some point he tried to struggle from the hand binding that he was put in, but due to just the lack of leverage, lack of ability to move, he eventually stopped. And now he is basically kneeling, like on both knees, facing the wall.
We also didn't want him to have his hands free, so he couldn't use the blood magic and couldn't keep scribbling on the walls.
But they are both present here. They both seem to be alive and moving in some cases, but they're all present.
We'll give you 10 minutes. If you need more time afterwards, you can probably go back, but don't want to risk staying there too long.
Well, best get to it.
I'll just go like hop squat next to the sleepy guy.
Okay. You guys move closer to the individuals who all appear to be putting out the effect that you guys have noted. And you all will, as long as you're willing to do so, fall asleep and go into the dreamlands, assuming you are willing to just let the save fail. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So, Tana and Rot, you two have already been present here in the Dreamlands. You've already been in the hall. So, as you guys reawaken, you see that you are standing in a very tall ceiling stone room. There are sarcophagi lining the entire room with what looks like almost like straw or hay filling some of the sarcophagi. Most, if not all, of the sarcophagi around you are closed. You don't see anything inside. You don't see any way to open them. You don't see any that are recently opened. What you will note, namely rots, because you have keen mind, your position has moved. You were in a different spot last time when you left than you are now.
We have to be at least 60 feet away from where we were last time because I cast a big wall of fire that would have scorched to the dang floor.
Yep, you are not near that wall of fire. You do not see any scorch marks nearby. You're still inside the hall. You know that.
Is Fizzy with us?
Not with you, Fizzy. You wake up from a stone sarcophagi with a feeling of hay nearby. And as you lift yourself up out of this rounded stone sarcophagi, you see that you are inside of a large, empty stone chamber with a tall stone ceiling, and walls that stretch out endlessly far away from you.
I will say Tana's only spent about a minute total in this place, so she's not far.
Yes, you are not too far from where you woke up. That doesn't mean you're near where Fizzy woke up. Bear that in mind. So.
I hate it. I'm by myself. I don't like this.
Fair.
Immediately, like.
Rat will just start off with a little sending to Fizzy. I gotta start keeping track of the levels of spells I'm using. I have the other spells I wanted to use up already.
Don't worry, I'll keep track of them.
Okay, so I'll send a sending to Fizzy, and it's just gonna say, Fizzy, I'm gonna yell. If you hear me, go towards that. This is Rot, by the way. That's not what Rot sounds like, but that's Rot, by the way.
It's fair. So you just hear back, okay. Like literally that's all she says.
Rot is just gonna go full send and start being like, Fizzy!
Okay. Fizzy, you can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Tana, you can roll perception as well.
Alright, and I'm also looking for Malachi.
Oh, yes, you're also going to look around for Malachi.
That's convenient. 20 on the die.
Nice.
Perception is 23 total.
23 total?
Yeah. And I have a +5, so 25 total.
Okay. Fizzy and Tana, you guys will both be able to pin down where Rot is calling from. You can hear their voice pretty clearly. A little deeper than it sounds normally. And Tana, as you're also keeping an eye out for anybody else, you happen to get lucky enough and you do stumble across what you are assuming is Malachi. You see that they seem a little bit plainer in appearance. They do still have their chin beard, and their appearance seems about the same. But the strange lines that were in the cellar of their eye, it's not present there anymore. And they seem, honestly, if you were describing it, just a little bit plainer in appearance than they do normally.
Alright, first thing she's going to say to him is, don't try any magic here. Don't fully know what happens if you use too much of it, but bad things will happen if you use too much.
Okay.
You'll be safe. There's people on the outside who will wake us up after a bit of time, so there's no concern about getting lost.
What the hell is this?
It's a different plane, a sort of dream world. There's some information we've been trying to find out about it, but it has to be done carefully.
Why the hell are you helping me?
Personally, it's not just your benefit. If it clears the name of some of my friends and gets people to stop coming after them unjustly, then it benefits us all. But also, I really don't like when someone's freedom is taken away. Unless if it's deserved, of course, but for you it doesn't seem like it. Get the sense you're not a bad person, you're just in bad circumstances. And if you have your memory back, you might be able to get out of them.
Okay. Malachi will go along with you.
Right. And Tana will lead him towards Rat and Fizzy.
Okay. Rot. Shortly, you are joined by Fizzy, Tana, and Malachi. Again, looking a little plainer than before. Fizzy, I don't believe there are any physical differences that would be noticeable.
Quite happy.
Yeah.
He is quite happy with
Yeah, I had a feeling, but I needed to check.
No, Fizzy
Confidence
is...
queen. She's like, oh my god, my ideal form.
The
Already.
It's
strange.
just a good hair day. That's the only
It's a
difference.
really great hair day.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's strange that the two far travelers are the two that look exactly the same apart from clothing.
Look, if you distance yourself from people that much, you got to get very used to how you look. You got to be very comfortable with it too. Because anytime you look into a river or a pond or a mirror, you're gonna see that every time. You got to be used to
Every
it.
time.
Think about how Fizzy like normally dresses. She's just out there. She does not care.
Yeah, I
Okay.
had a feeling, but I had to check.
Confidence queen.
No, it's good that you guys have caught on that it is the idealized form that is being represented in the Dreamlands. Malachi will go, okay. Why am I here?
Well, that's a really long story, but the short version is we're gonna see if we could remove a curse from you here and have it affect you in the waking world.
Okay.
Might not work. And if
Might
it doesn't
not.
work, if it doesn't work with you, I can also try something. Rob, I think.
Okay.
It's a little more powerful than I can do when I'm awake, but I think we can do anything, right?
Certainly, but just be cautious about
Okay.
doing anything too strong. It could have an effect on you.
That's fine.
Figure we should probably ask before we get. Do you remember who you work for here?
No. I don't remember who I work for. Everything feels wrong. It's like I'm missing gaps of information. I don't know why.
Ever did that to you? It's
It
not very
feels.
nice.
Well, I couldn't. I don't know. But it's all. I feel normal. I feel normal here.
And hopefully, in the waking world, we can get you feeling like this as well. But until then, you seem to trust us in the waking world at this point, which is a good decision. In my opinion, I think we're rather trustworthy.
Sure.
Just know our main goal is to help ourselves by helping you. Because you hold some information that could greatly help us.
I've already explained it.
Yeah. It's really, really important that you remember all this stuff.
I will say, even if it doesn't work, if he can remember here, it can at least help us. Because he can tell us here.
True.
Right?
That's it's,
Proof of concept.
This I'm not really positive how this feels. Never had it cast on me, but I'm going to cast remove curse on you. Is that all right? Okay with that?
That's fine.
Cool. All right, and then Rod's just gonna. That's what magic looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Wizards are very cool.
make the whole place shimmer.
Yep.
Gotcha. So,
Sparkle.
Rod, you cast remove curse. I'm assuming is the spell you're specifically casting. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Third level aberration.
Let me double check the wording of remove curse. I need to see what it says.
I do have to touch him.
Yep.
Again.
It's one of two spells specifically listed as removing any changes from modified memory. The other being greater restoration.
Yep.
Okay, which I can do if.
No. The big thing I was honestly curious about when it came to remove curse is whether or not you roll against higher level spells. You don't.
Nope, you don't.
You cast remove curse upon Malachi, and you will see there is a brief flash, and you see that he kind of stumbles a little bit, and then his eyes kind of flutter. It felt different for a second.
Second.
Yeah, I don't know how to, I don't know how to describe it.
Like you could remember things.
If-
Flash of thoughts.
Things cleared up for a bit, but once, I don't know, it was there for a second and then it went away. I don't know how to describe it.
That's quite promising. If it doesn't work here, and if Greater Restoration doesn't work as well, sort of promising to the waking world, having remove curse that had a flash here, it would probably work quite well.
Try.
Do you think it's just? Do you think I'm just tied to my body, and it's still affecting that, so it just reasserts itself or something?
Me?
Sure. I promise I'll let you attempt yours in just a moment, Fizzy, while I rack my brain. In my mind, it's sort of like, you know how in a dream, you can run all you want, but you're never going to move anywhere. Or you can scream in a dream, or you can try to scream in a dream, and it doesn't work because you're not actually screaming, but you feel like you need to. So it's sort of like a panic, like, you can't really do it because you're not awake. So it probably is something to do with dreams and being tethered, and but it's far too risky to try untethering you from your body. That's not really
Bad idea.
it's not great. The floor is yours, Fizzy.
Right. And I'm going to attempt a 5th level spell. Greater Resto is a 5th level.
Okay.
And we're gonna try that.
So, you attempt greater restoration upon Malachi, and again, you will see that there is a bright flash upon Malachi, and he kind of doubles over for a second, and then like straightens back up, but he still has kind of a confused look on his face.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, well, it seems that we have to do it in the waking world, which is a good thing to know. So we need to find it. Also,
We did learn it does something though, which is
What?
positive.
have we thought about... Because Darius has her book, right? Do you think Darius can get the spell? Then we don't have to ask anybody.
Possibly, but again, it falls down to that we are on a time limit.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah,
spell
yeah, yeah.
has It's quite powerful, so it would.
Take some time. Yeah.
All of our options currently are a bit longer than we probably prefer, but
We can talk this when we get out there. I think we're good though. We can make
but
up.
one more thing, and Rod's gonna turn to Malachi and go, is there any family you have anywhere that might be looking for you, or do you have an address where we could send a letter saying that we've got you, or anything like that?
His face becomes a little sterner for a moment, and he goes, "No, I don't have any family."
All right. Now things are awkward, and we are really dependent on the other person waking us up. So we can either I could banish someone.
Well, if you think
anyone-
of anybody after you got your memories back, and we'll make sure to let them know that you're doing all right.
Okay.
Let me just see something for a moment. The last time I was in here, I did not have blood magic, so I want to just quickly check something.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel any different being in here now? With
A bit. It feels a bit different. You feel like you do have the potential to do something, or at least it feels more natural to try to embrace that potential.
right. I'm not gonna play around with it too much. There is one spell that she's already used that she wants to test, which is Lesser Blood Sight.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't see injured creatures, or it doesn't see creatures through walls unless if they're injured. If they are injured at all, it's 3 inches of any material. If they are below half health, it is through anything, regardless of distance. So she remembers the dwarf woman wasn't really hurt, but she's wondering if it's different in this place and if she can sense creatures inside of any of the sarcophagi.
Okay, yeah.
But
So you want to
if they're
cast
not injured,
lesser blood
yeah.
sense?
If they're not injured, she won't see anything.
Okay. So what you cast lesser blood sense, and you will see that through the coffins, kind of like blinking on and off throughout many of them. There are a bunch of different creatures that are varying from states of injured to not injured. Some are okay, some are badly injured, others are blank. But you can see that with every sarcophagi, or seemingly every sarcophagi, there is a form inside of it.
And that's one mystery solved. We're pretty sure about it to begin with, but there's the proof. No sense in worrying about who's in all of these until we have a way of opening them. I'm gonna write down notes.
Okay. I will give the people who are still inside the Dreamlands a moment to try other things. You can think it over yourself. I won't stop you. The folks who are not in the Dreamlands, Granny, Asher, Kaz, and Darius. While your compatriots are down for about 10 minutes going through the Dreamlands, are there any actions you all would like to take?
I got a small one.
Okay.
Darius is gonna look at Asher and go, I've got a dumb idea.
All right.
I need your help.
Okay.
And you're gonna watch Darius pull out one of her uses of her painkillers, crush it in her hand and snort it, and give myself 6 temporary hit points. She's gonna look at Granny, who I'm assuming is watching the bodies.
Yes, but when you say
This is going to walk
I
over
got a dumb
and go,
idea,
"Hey, do
I
you-
need
You
help,
can
she
heal,
goes,
right?
what?
She's gonna pull both her health potions out and put them both in Granny's hands.
Not right
and go,
now. I'm a little tapped.
Let me do this. Asha, we're both gonna go down. That book might have remove curse in it.
No.
If it's got remove curse, I can learn it.
Alright.
But we don't know how much we need to give for this. It's a 3rd level spell. It's a powerful spell. If you can stabilize us, Fizzy can wake us back up.
I can at least stabilize
I mean,
you when
I'm
you go down.
not
I can
going to
do
go
that
down
at
for
any
this,
time.
but
I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, I have spare the
Good luck.
dying.
Thanks.
Book is on Rot's person, by the
Good.
way.
I'm aware.
Okay, just making sure.
But
if you get it over here, if you go down, I can at least get you up right away without having to use a potion. I
Do
can
it
do that
first.
once.
that's fine. Well, let's see how much blood this takes to get remove curse, shall we?
It's a good plan. It's a good
All right,
plan.
do it.
Darius is going to take the
Goddamn.
dagger, and with the 10 hit points
Crazy
and all the hit
bitch.
points she has, I'm going to dump 32 hit points into it and knock myself out.
And Asher will dump 33 of his
Okay.
34 in there.
I
will-
want
for
before
once.
you do this. I want to
The-
remind you, Tana
the
has
risk is
snaps
worth
that
the
give temporary hit
reward.
points on the person. You are free
For once.
to take one off of her to get some extra temporary hit points for this.
Munch 'em.
She's told you many times.
Asher's the
You
only
can
one
just
who can
get
use it. 'Cause
snacks.
I've already snorted 10 hit
Yeah.
points.
I was gonna say Asher has a snack from something previously.
Yeah,
It's-
if you haven't long rested and haven't
Yeah.
taken
How
damage,
much?
you still
How
have
many hit
that.
points? Did I get 2 temp from that?
It's 3 now
Proficiency
because it's
3.
3 temp?
proficiency.
Poggers. That's gonna be 36 points then.
So 36,
Of
and
blood.
what did you spend, Darius?
32, so 68 total.
Jesus Christ, guys. So fun fact,
One more.
I've written up rules on how it works to get magic from this book. Oh no, there's a rule to it, and you guys can
Is this
kind of
it?
reason
'Cause
it
I
out.
think-
I won't tell you.
I was half expecting for Asher to go all the way just because that way it would be 69
I
total.
think this is it.
I was personally thinking about it, but Asher has reasons why Asher would not do it. So
Yeah.
this is an Asher decision, not a Jace decision. I'm sorry, chat.
Okay. Okay.
No.
So Darius and Asher, are both going to, I'm assuming, think to themselves to get remove curse from this
Asher's
book.
specific thought is, you better give me the fucking spell for remove curse.
Okay, I need both of you to roll your spellcasting modifier. So basically, it would be
D20
proficiency.
plus spell casting.
Yeah, it's proficiency plus your spellcasting,
Plus spell
ability, whatever it is.
casting.
which I'm pretty sure for both of you is intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a +7 for me, and I think it's a +7 for Asher.
Yep.
I'm literally shaking right now, so this is fun. 'Cause this was a big risk that I'm taking.
Yeah.
Also, I realized I could
That's only a
contribute enough to make this over
whatever 6 + 7
100
is.
without
13.
going down myself.
What'd you get, Asher?
Asher got a 22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. 35 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And Asher is conscious, so he can actually transcribe anything that shows up in the book.
Yep. You guys will sacrifice as a tremendous amount of blood to the book. Asher,
Blood
you
for the
nearly go
blood god.
unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, you do go unconscious. And the large mass of blood becomes about the size of a grapefruit. And it will begin to scribe away on the actual book itself. And Jace, Asher is able to stay conscious and keep looking at the book. Asher will not recognize the writing that is being used for the book itself.
He is already assuming that this spell is not for me. I am just here to write it down with mine and Rizzy's help. And then he's keeping half an eye on Darius.
I also need to ask what Granny's doing.
She's gonna, well, when Darius goes down, she quickly just touches a spare the dying, and then also looks at the book.
So this
she's
spell is
curious
it looks like something is being written in the
to
book,
see if it'll
almost
work,
like
'cause
scripture,
If it does, it'll be
or
really
like
good.
some of the clerical spell casting is being written in there, and it looks like it is some kind of a spell that would remove a curse. Yes.
The things here remain here until another query is asked, right? Okay. This does look like a curse removal. I don't think I would be able to do it myself, possibly ever, but if Darius can, maybe.
All right. Darius, go ahead
Maybe
and
we
get
don't
that.
have to go
Asher's going to cast a
very
healing word.
far. That would be really good.
And it is quite literally. Darius, go ahead and get up. Oh, hey, 8 points of healing.
Insert Hail 5 breaks over to Malcolm.
Yep.
Let me see the book.
Ah, nice,
Please.
Max.
Can I understand what's written there?
Look,
So is
I think
remove
it
curse a
worked.
spell, investigator?
Somehow.
Yeah, it is, baby. That's why I triple checked.
It doesn't necessarily read like the way you would write something, but you can make sense of it.
Is it in a different language or just funkily worded?
It's written like scripture. Yes.
Would
The-
I be
the
able to
idea
like
here-
basically help her understand it? Just to
The
make sure that
idea
she
here
can
is
get
that
it?
basically it's writing it
It's
in
like-
a certain way according to a
I might be
certain
only a one
spellcaster.
level in cleric, but
But in theory, that kind of spellcaster can help transcribe it.
So in other words, a holy spellcaster could help translate it into an arcane spellcaster's wording.
Yes.
So in other words, guess who now has remove curse, baby?
Yeah.
It only took so much help.
So I
was sitting here
I
like,
will
should
allow
I?
Darius to roll
should I
me an
make it
intelligence check to
100?
see if they can figure this out.
We'll see.
No. You're not rolling for the spell. You're rolling for something else.
With advantage? Help?
The
Is
okay.
that with my proficiency or just in general?
It's just intelligence.
Then just 14.
The book has a rule to it. You're sure the book has a certain set of rules. Asher has gotten a spell from the book. You have now gotten a spell from the book. You don't know the exact rule for how that works, though, but you're pretty confident it's tied to the amount of blood given and probably something to do with the level of the spell being requested.
I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth right now.
We got.
I just have to
What
write it
we
down,
need.
and I do in fact have spell paper.
Are you able to cast it right away? Do you have spells?
How much do you have?
Unfortunately, it's enough for a first level and a second level, but I think combined that makes a third level.
Yep.
Let's wake these.
I'll double check.
It's 50 gold
Tape
and
them
2
together.
hours per level of spell.
So basically, be 150. So yeah, if you have 150
Their
worth, then
powers combined.
that would
You
be.
just have to take all the spell paper, the second level and the first level, put them in a blender with some water, pour them out, flatten it,
And there you go.
and you make a
There you
make
go.
a paper. Yeah.
Make more paper.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally all
Infinite.
the spell paper I have left.
Okay,
Try
you're
it
out of
out,
spell
yeah.
paper now.
So that's gonna take me 6 hours to do.
It'll be worth.
And
It'll be
Deus will
worth
sit down,
it.
take the book, and go. It's gonna be a minute, but I can do it.
6 hours is considerably less than anything you were thinking of.
And we don't have to go meet Rat's mentor.
Yeah,
But we can.
It's
Yeah, it's
the best
we
show.
can do it for fun.
Yeah.
Wait
No,
a
no,
minute.
no.
We can't.
And Deus, with the sluggishly bleeding wrist still, is just gonna start transcribing it in her grimoire.
Okay. Back to the folks who were in Dreamland. Rot, Fizzy, Tana, and Malachi. Are there any ideas you three have come up with? No?
Not
I
things
unmuted to
that
shake my
can
head.
do.
Okay.
I just have a very limited spell list.
Okay.
Question.
Mhm.
I use the 5th level. Do we
Mhm.
roll the stuff now? Because don't we have to roll something?
It should be. I can't remember if it was every 10 or every 5. I think it's every 5, isn't it?
If it's every 5, then I have to roll
It's-
something.
I think it is
And
every 5.
That's fine.
In that case, Rot also has to roll for something.
Yeah.
I want you guys to both roll a d4.
D4? Okay.
Yep.
Sucks for me, but that's okay.
Well, we're gonna long rest after this anyways.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rot, you
A
take 2
1.
points of wisdom damage. Busy, you take 1 point of wisdom damage.
It affects me a little bit, but
Bear in mind, you regain 1 point per long rest. This is not a
Very
typical.
long rest. My long rest has been since the last time because I currently have 12 wisdom, and I
Uh-huh.
don't think that's right. I don't think that's my
I don't
original.
think that's right either. Let's
Your
look at
original,
the-
I think, is 14 because we had the same score.
Okay, 14.
You should be max, but now you should be back to 12.
I don't have to change anything.
Yeah, you should be
Ooh.
up.
Great.
There's been a few guys.
I'm just gonna mark it in our thing, even
Yeah,
though it's
just-
gonna change right after.
You can just mark in like biography or what have you that you have 1 point of wisdom damage or whatever.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna change right after, so whatever.
So, 10 minutes have passed, Granny. You know, it's about the point where you need to wake him up.
The mask flies
Like,
off.
really hard.
Am
My God.
I bleeding? I think I'm bleeding.
I don't do
You can
I can't.
wake them up.
She just kind of like pinches them. away
Dragging
from-
them away from the dreamers, of course.
And the question would be if Granny did actually do a hard slap, which hand would it be with? Because I know the gloves are different.
Take 10 hit
right
points.
hand
The backhand of life.
with love of healing.
I feel better after that. I don't.
This paladin is shockingly aggressive with their lay on hands
I
ability.
just have to think.
It's like shanking someone to deliver a healing potion.
It's just Anna
So
from
the
Overwatch.
4 people who went to the Dreamlands are now awake.
Fine.
Malachi still looks very confused and out of it.
We of course worked for a bit, but
How'd it
when I
go
came
in
back,
there?
we were thinking perhaps it's because the body is cursed and not the spirit or whatever goes there. Mind.
Well, great news. First of all, right, here's your book back. Second of all,
Oh, I was gonna go see.
Theirs
if,
is in the process of
she could
copying
get it.
down.
So hey,
Remove
Mel.
curse.
Literally had the conversation in the sleep zone.
I want you to know, I messaged Connor for 2 different things doing that. One was to see if any of the merchants we knew had it, and it was going to take a week. And the second was whether or not I could do that with the book.
Yes, I love that.
I was thinking behind the scenes.
Mhm.
I was watching Houdini do the lick paw and do that.
She's adorable.
That's Phantom. She
Phantom.
baby.
I
but
can't
yeah.
see the face. Oh yeah.
No, when you
baby.
find Dara, she is still writing. Her
Yeah, she
wrist is still
baby.
bleeding from where she cut it. She has not put any band-aids on it. She's just working single-mindedly to get it
Oh, no,
transcribed in her book.
That does not look good, and I'm gonna give you a healing word. A cure your wounds. That does not. She like.
She looks at you and there's still a little bit of the powder under her nose.
I'm doing a 3rd level cure wounds. Thank you very much.
It took a lot to do this.
Jesus
I made
Christ.
Asher bleed too. He doesn't look much better, probably.
So 18 points of healing, because I am 1 less point of healing of wisdom right now. So.
On a different note,
You should probably heal Asher some if we're not sleeping soon.
No, I'm going to go to sleep immediately after
I need
this.
to go to sleep too. My head hurts.
Godspeed.
since Malachi seems to be entirely with us on getting memories back, should we remove the binds?
No.
No, I would not do
No.
that.
Mm-mm.
I agree.
Here's
with
the
that.
thing.
That's probably safe for now.
Fizzy,
No? Okay.
what was your point with that?
I was like, I trust him implicitly
You were saying
now.
No, I was just saying I agree with Asher.
Wait.
I don't.
Here's
do
the
shit.
thing. Wait. Here's the thing. He does not remember. That does not mean that he won't do something stupid or try to kill us or try to get back to whoever it is or anything like that. He still needs to prove himself. We can't go just trusting everybody.
Fair. Right. So, yeah. We're gonna Malachi. We're gonna in the morning. We're gonna see if we can get you your memories back, but we're gonna keep you taught up just in case.
You're under
It's not
some,
on you.
You're under some
But
form
you
of
did
enchantment, and you don't know
try to
if
kill us. So
whoever did that is
just
going
a precaution.
to try to do something with you. And we'd rather not hurt you anymore.
Okay.
Are you hungry? Thirsty?
I made stew.
I was just thinking that.
Sure.
You want some soup? You want some stew?
Okay.
Here comes the airplane.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
So, anything else you guys would like to do before you take a long rest?
Asher's gonna work more on there's a shotgun.
Okay. Make a roll.
I'm going to sew the brimstone hat to the under part of Kaz's hat, so that way she can wear her hat normally.
All right.
Fashion.
So you're going to make some cosmetic adjustments so that it is not a ratty looking leather hat.
What the heck is my rolls 20 on the die?
Excellent. You can do so. Jace, would you roll for your Tinker's check?
17.
17. Still got a little bit of work to go.
Yep.
I'm not going to long rest because I didn't use any of my abilities that take it, so I will be working throughout the whole long rest on this spell.
Okay. And anybody else have any actions they would like to do?
I want to
No?
change up my spells.
All right. Everyone is taking a long rest. Please take a long rest. Restore your health. Do whatever you need to do. Jace, tell me the general direction the cart's going to be moving during the night.
So, kind of regardless. Well, we have to go back to Gyoran because we got to drop the inspector back off. So back to Gyoran.
Okay.
Yep.
I will keep that in mind.
I'm gonna have Rizzy kind of keep an eye out while we're sleeping.
Got it.
Just in case anybody like starts following us or any bullshit starts happening on the road.
Okay. So in that case, you guys are taking a long rest, and we are going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and we will be back in just a moment.
Jolly, were
Alright.
you saying something?
Oops, sorry.
I was, but never mind. I
No.
won't.
What
go
were you
ahead.
saying?
Go ahead.
I
It's
missed that.
okay,
I
I'll-
apologize.
I'll do it later.
No, what is it?
I was gonna ask for the hat. You know, the reset on dawn thing.
Oh yeah.
Roll the 1d4 and
Yep.
subtract 1, and that's how many charges you get
Yep.
back.
Roll 1d4 minus 1.
I don't want one. One.
Roll 1d4 minus 1.
Roll a d4 and take away 1 away from whatever you roll.
Yeah.
So if you roll a 4, you got a 3. If you got a 3, you got a 2.
Okay.
Little
Yeah, 3.
math.
All the charges are back.
Okay.
Restore all charges.
Ew.
Binkus. All right. We'll be right
All
back.
right. Wait.
There you go. We're back.
Thunder 2 is a cone.
Thunder 3 is a donut.
Why are
Study.
you telling me Sophia mechanics now?
Information.
Now you know.
Flashcards for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
You make that joke, I
You
literally
have no idea how real that is.
Connor, I watched a 24-minute video.
I'm literally going to
Hold on,
make
let me
like
show you
a
these notes I
post-it
had
note and
for,
stick it on my
a
computer
thing I
when we
didn't
do
end
the
up
like
doing.
Unreal later.
I'm
me
glad we're
look up
coming back to
Seppi.
this.
Bunch of fucking dweebs.
Listen.
These were my notes for an Unreal that I didn't end up doing. Separate, by the way.
Fuck the
Connor,
monster.
how much time do you spend working on the lore of this world?
Okay, fair. All right, that's okay. That's all right.
Damn.
Thank you, Con.
Thank you, Cody, for calling Connor out that hard.
Humble him.
Hey, this man.
It's become. I need to admit something. It has become a passive thing. I am allowing my brain to just kind of peruse information and like piece objects together as I'm doing it. Like I will, when I'm at work, I will randomly like draw things and I'll use them for like stuff I then make in Blender. Like I'm just letting my brain do work passively and then I put it into something. So I can't say anything, I suppose.
I do that with poetry.
So where we last left off, you guys had taken yourselves a long rest. As of now, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. Is the 34th of spring, and you guys have made your way back to the city of Gyoran. Currently, you have a prisoner with you. It is Malachi. Darius, you will have finished writing remove curse into your what's the proper name for the investigator book? It's not a spell book.
Grimoire.
Grimoire, that's it. You've finished writing that in your grimoire, so you have that ready. But aside from that, I can't think of anything else. So, what would you all like to do?
I suppose the first thing Tom technically does is make everyone breakfast. Who needs it? But
Okay, that's fair.
I feel like, removing the curse might be a little important to start the day out with.
That was my thought.
This part of waking up.
Is remove curse in your cup.
In your cup.
Yeah. Let's.
It's
Thank you, guys.
weird. It's weird that song has come back because this morning I did sing the Folgers song to Becca. All right, you're being mean.
Also,
Yeah,
fun
we're
fact
taking
in
the
show-
time early in the morning to make
This
yourself
works
a
when you
cup of
have
Folgers
the-
and remove a curse from a man who you just met the other day.
Also, as a quick
Well, that's
fun
what
fact,
it's like to drive a Ford F-150.
Y'all
God damn it! Y'all lead out every time. It's like,
in the short time we've been playing, I have lost one of my dispel dice. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh fuck!
It's
Did your
one of my-
brother? Did your brother eat it?
No, Alex is on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Come on.
your
now.
stuff. Did you eat it?
God.
I wouldn't have ate my die, Jill.
What are you doing
Yeah,
in
me
there?
neither.
Worry about yourself. Sorry, you didn't see, but Alex did open his curtain to give me a look.
Oh. Like, that's weirdly aggressive, but okay.
What, me saying worry about yourself?
The way that you said it.
I say that to him all the time like that. He's used to it.
No, it was more that I was confused because it sounded like it was pointed back at the group, and I was like, wait, calm the fuck down.
If I was yelling at you guys, it would have been more comically based.
To us.
Mine's
Yeah.
annihilated.
Hilariously.
One of my favorite dice. Anyways, yeah, let's get this remove curse shindig going.
Shindig.
It's a party. It's a party.
Don't make fun of my word choice.
Party. I'm not making fun.
Let's get this
Shindiggery.
going.
I'll fight you all. It's a shindig.
The
It is, in fact, a
1970s
shindig.
called. They want their slang back.
Bray.
So,
I thought that was Jess leaving, and I was like, successful, dude.
Nailed it!
But I burned you so hard.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I'll go ahead and.
No!
It's okay, because it won't fuck up the cameras.
that's true.
That's all that matters.
No.
And
no.
not all that matters, but
No.
trying to produce an excellent piece of content while these friends play a game.
Seriously, don't know where that die went. God damn it. So I'm going to be thinking about that for the next 2 hours until I get a chance to look away.
No, that's fair. So, you would like to cast Remove Curse upon Malachi, correct?
No, I want to use it on Asher. Yes, I want to use it on Malachi.
Do you have to cast it as a ritual, or are you able to do a?
I don't think I can do it as a Rushton Can't. Let me check the. Oh, it's a one action. So I could Rushton Can't it.
It's up to you.
I'll go ahead and Rushton Can't it just to make it easier.
Okay. So you move over to Malachi and you will begin to make a rushed incantation upon him to remove the curse. With some quick hand motions, and a series of words, you will let loose a small burst of energy that will go into Malachi's body, and you will watch as he kind of twitches and seizes slightly, and he stumbles back a little bit, and you watch as his eyes kind of flicker back to a bit more of a vibrant color. The odd line work in his cellar begins to return, and he seems more present than he did before.
How are you feeling after that, friend?
Better. So why'd you think to do that, out of curiosity?
I touched you with a spell that felt like an enchantment.
Just probably a tonical out from the kitchen. It's a pretty common fix to memory problems caused by Fae.
You realize I was sent to kill you all, right?
Hmm?
Yes. But you know who sent you. And also, it
Also,
didn't
you were
really seem
sent to
fair that
die.
you
I
would
mean,
lose
why
your
else would he
memory.
do
That
that to
seemed
your
really-
memories and
I
curse
think a
you if
few
he
of us
wasn't
were kind
intending
of
to kill you?
was like, that's not fair.
He knew you were gonna die and just didn't want you to spill your secrets, because whoever this is knows we've captured people before and made them spill secrets. So he didn't think you would live.
Also, I'm personally a follower of Althea, so I believe in redemption. If you have a chance to second
Malachi
chances and all that.
seems bitter about this now. He doesn't seem angry at you all. He seems bitter given the circumstances.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Did you want to? Can I do one as well? Actually.
Sure.
Make sure to roll to restore your wisdom since you've long rested.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine.
That also applies to Lot.
Yep.
You only get one back. For long
D4
rest?
minus 1.
D4 minus 1. Got it.
Left, so it didn't. I mean, I can.
Rot, you get 1 back.
I'll roll a d4. Hold on. Where's my
I think
d4s?
my
I
mouse
just had them.
batteries just died.
Oh, fun.
There's my other mouse.
Sorry, I have like a big thing of rice that I have to eat.
Also, that's a 22 on my insight check.
That it is.
Yeah, I rolled a d4 and it was a 2, so minus 1, which is 1.
You get
is
it
what I
back.
wanted. Yeah, fine. Insight, I think, is a 24.
You may, Becca. You may. Anyone who wants to roll insight can.
Yeah, 24 for me.
Can I also insight?
Okay.
Take care of that.
Darius.
It's an 11 plus
20.
5.
God damn it, Cody. You guys will all get the feeling that, yeah, he's unhappy given the circumstance. On one hand, you did help him. On another hand, he had a job to kill you. And everything else about this has kind of soured him to the situation. He screwed up, and then some kind of a curse took hold of him. He's not pleased with this situation. And you also note he is occasionally making glances towards Captain Marceau, Captain Marceau Tess, who is still here, and by all means looks like is ready to arrest him.
Now, what is your ideal outcome of your situation right now? What do you want to happen? You can be honest. I don't care if you say you want to kill us. I don't care.
Don't care what happens. Killing you wasn't my plan. It was something I was told to do. I still tried to murder you, so he's gonna try to arrest me. I'm sure of it. Attempted murder is a crime.
Well, you didn't succeed, so I'm sure we could pull some strings.
We need you still for our investigation. You won't be going to jail until that's over.
And if you help us out as well, again, maybe we can pull some strings and let you off loose. Maybe not entirely, because you did try to kill us,
Captain Tass is going to speak up and go, I'm
maybe
sorry,
not as
you did not get to
harshly
make that decision.
as it might
Yes,
have
I
been if
do.
you go now.
If you're going to kill me, then you can. But the simple fact of the
Oh,
matter is...
You're a little
he does need to go to
outnumbered. I'm sorry.
And he probably will at some point.
No.
but-
No. Our lives are still on the line. We'll remind you, good Captain, sir.
Yes, I do remember.
And this guy, do you remember everything now? Captain, could we strike a deal where he gets a lesser sentence for helping us catch the guy who hired him?
I would not have any complaints with that.
There we go. You help us, we catch your bad guy, and well, I don't know. Maybe you still go to prison, but it's a lot less.
I would like a persuasion check.
How does that sound? Okay. Whew, okay.
Believe in you, Becca.
Sorry. Persuasion.
23.
Come on, Nelly. Ooh, that's 18 plus 5, so 23.
I'll tell you everything that I know, and that I know is concrete. I'll take my sentence. Prison's gonna be safe enough. My name is Malachi. I worked for a man by the name of Verzil. Yep.
Tell him,
Really
please.
got it.
Hey, you actually spelled something like it sounds for once.
God.
I am.
He's a career politician. He works over in the north. Just a human. That's all he is. But I'm pretty confident he's got his own connections.
Question.
What?
You said you've been in his office more than once.
Yes.
Did he have a lot of purple in his office?
No.
So he's probably not Roy's partner then, unless he's a lot more subtle than Roy. But that's also fully possible.
Well, everyone was less subtle than Roy.
That's also fair. Man was a showboat.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
Verzil. He didn't have a last
What
name.
was his full name? That's his whole name?
You only have a last name if you have a family to tie it to.
No last name? Single name.
Prominent figure should be easy enough to find by name,
I
even if
suppose
there's
it's
only one.
fair.
Last names are one of those things that people started giving up on after the war. Lose a bunch of family. There's no sense in keeping the last name. You just go by your first.
That's what happened to you, Malachi.
I don't know my family, so I just go by my first name. No.
Do you know a man named Roy Reyes III?
No.
Do you know a man named
You need to
Amador Barrow?
understand, I'm just a footman. All I do is I do the jobs that he tells me to do. If it means hunting someone down, I hunt someone down. If it means finding information, I find information. That was what I did. I was his personal assistant. I was his shadow. I was his everything. I was there to find what he needed.
Hopefully, when his connections are revealed and all of this issue is taken care of, you can be your own person and work for yourself. I think you're capable enough.
The problem here is that I also know that there's no documentation that will tie me to him. For him recently?
What are some of the things that you've hunted down for him recently?
Location hunting was
Within
the
the
most recent
last-
thing I did.
If there's anything you did in the last month or so.
Finding a spot, finding something in particular.
What do you mean?
There were a
location
few
hunting?
questions of where our criminal city had started moving off to. So I was tasked to go and find the city of Thornhurst.
Any success?
Yes. Managed to find them, of course. Reported back.
Any other locations?
No other locations now. Nothing of note. A few weeks ago.
When did you report back about Thornhurst?
Exact date we were out there.
A few weeks.
Does your boss have any ties to, regardless of the relationship, positive, negative, any ties to the family?
Don't know. I'm not allowed to know about stuff like that. If he knows someone, he doesn't tell me.
Was it the 29th when you entered Thornhurst?
Probably somewhere around that, maybe. I couldn't tell you the exact day, but somewhere around then, sure.
Did you see or have any interactions
That would have only
with
been like a
any
week
of these
ago.
people? As Tana will show her sketches of the ones that attacked the party in Thornhurst.
He will flick through the pictures, kind of thumb through them, and then he'll stop, point at the drow, and go, "Yeah, I spoke to this one."
What was it about?
I was supposed to give him a package.
From your boss?
Yes.
Aye.
No, I'm told not to look in them.
Did you know what was in the package?
Helps us a lot, you know.
All we have.
But is this proof?
Maybe enough to get more time to
Will this
finish.
will this be
delving into
enough?
the
I'm
bottom of it.
wondering.
I'm just curious if the name Verzeel will have any effect on the family. If they know of him, if they've heard of him. Because, you know, obviously our friend Malachi doesn't know the connection, but you can't have two incredibly powerful figureheads without having at least some knowledge of each other.
I
Right.
have a thought.
And
I
Not in
Malachi
this
here not
campaign.
knowing doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
No, we do. It's Granny. I need 30 gold, and I need someone who looks sketchy enough to come with me.
I mean, I think I can
How
give you the
sketchy
first
are
one.
you talking?
Well, I'm gonna go talk to my informant, but we're not supposed to go alone anywhere. So, I don't want someone who looks too clean cut, no offense, Rot.
I think I look clean cut. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Like Kaz.
It's Cass, your best bet.
Are you saying Kaz looks like a dirty criminal?
Cass
Who
would
here
probably
looks
be
like
your
a
best
criminal?
bet, yeah.
No, I'd say she looks like
This is
she.
profiling.
I'd say
Yeah,
she looks.
profiling is
She
wrong.
looks like she has secrets to hide and hides them well.
Extremely well.
I have a theory, but I need... I'll hurt you. I need more proof, because I do have a theory. So I need to go talk to Charlie No Fingers.
As the conversation reaches a lull, Captain Tass will get up and he'll start to pull loose the manacles from his pocket. And he will make his way over to Malachi.
Anything else we need to ask?
Captain, before you handcuff him, you should have some food to eat.
We will be sure to feed him in the prison. He's under arrest for attempted murder, but for aiding in potentially uncovering a conspiracy that crosses country lines. One could very easily see his sentence being reduced significantly, and attention being paid to him when he is in prison to ensure that nothing happens to him.
Good. One more thing. You don't happen to know what,
No,
you don't happen to
I
know
don't know
any
any changelings. We knew a changeling. We have one in staff. He ditched. Left a couple of weeks ago.
What happened to him?
He was
Recently?
Yeah, of course.
Let me guess. He took medication.
Left several weeks ago. I really couldn't tell you how long. It's over a month at least. Got up, left one day, didn't come back into work. Simple as that. I really didn't know the guy. I only noticed his non-existence.
That's all right. Just a curiosity.
I don't know.
He wasn't doing your kind of work though, was he? Or
My
was he
job,
more
I
of
didn't
a
ask questions.
paper
If you ask
pusher?
questions, that would get you in the wrong side of things. No, I would infer things, observe.
So you weren't sure what he
He
did
looked like a sneakier
for your
sort.
employer.
Seemed a little... Seemed more aware of everything going around him than I would expect someone in his job to be, but he was hired.
Just out of curiosity, what was the changeling's name so we're investigating something with that.
That's all, I think.
His name was Age. What the fuck? Mouse?
Yours died as well.
She ain't responding. There we go. Age.
Ooh, I was really close with that spelling.
Yeah, I can give a description of the guy if you need me to.
Thank you very much.
Taller, 6 foot.
Sure. If we can keep an eye out for him, it might link somewhere.
Not necessarily heavy, lean, athletic, I'd say. Probably weighed 160, 170 if I was to estimate. Rough hands. I remember that detail. I don't know why. It just stuck out to me. He had rough hands. Oh, definitely.
You'd say he was probably pretty strong? Athletic?
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
That description, does that sound like Hadrian?
No, it does not
Okay.
match up with Adrian.
Okay.
Adrian had rough hands, definitely.
That's why I was like,
And he was athletic, but he was lean athletic, like a runner.
No.
the rough hands is what got me. Or I was like, wait.
Rough hands is that's one of those common descriptions that you'll get from anybody who either works with their hands or does a lot of climbing. It's
And
See,
he
What I'm
did not use
remembering
manual
is that the
climbing,
guy who
he
stole the
manually
box
climbed
was
up and
5'11",
down
I
trellis.
think.
Oh, also.
And he was strong.
Most certainly, quite dexterous to travel across the top
Okay.
of the roof instead
all.
of back the way they came, and able to jump a decent distance down.
Makes no damn sense. Compels me though.
yes.
I know.
Yep.
Sorry, the guy was
And he
over,
he just
just
described
over 6
Age
feet.
as
Dawn is
around 6
5'11",
foot.
but still pretty close. Yes. So like, give or take a few inches.
Add it to the bucket of
Oh.
clues.
Another clue. I can't think of anything else
Captain, there's a chance
to ask
that
about,
we might need
so
someone to
I'll let
speak
anyone
with
else.
Malachi in a day or two.
That can be arranged. I would have no real issue with doing this.
Aye.
So you're under arrest for attempted murder. And we will be heading down to the garrison to take your statement. And Captain Tass is going to put the cuffs around his hands and is going to start bringing Malachi out with him.
If we can find anybody to
That very politely.
work with you, honestly, there's a chance I might have another idea of something I can do to help. But it will take some time.
Yes. You all, I would strongly recommend that you all be very careful.
We are the most careful you can be.
I don't know if I believe that, but I also do know that whatever you have found yourselves into is something dangerous. I would recommend caution. But if you require my assistance, I will try to help the best I can.
You might run out of safe houses, though.
That's very kind of you.
Well, that one...
We may very
we've
well
already
take
lost
you
that one, but there is not much to be done there. If you do require assistance, reach out. There is a phone inside of the garrison, so if you do need to call, you may. I will assist if I can. And I'm going to update
Thank you.
Captain Tass's quest. Captain Marceau Tass, he will consider himself your ally.
Good job, gang.
Friend, achieve.
Friend.
Oh.
We finally made someone not fucking hate us.
Achievement unlocked.
So now
Made
he
a
gets
friend.
sparkles next to his name.
Every time we see him, we go,
Congratulations.
How many hearts until we unlock his next lore scene?
No. There's a difference. There are stars and then there's hearts. Stars are loyalty.
Okay.
Hearts are romance.
So how many hearts until we get his next date, so that way we can unlock a new outfit?
You haven't even hit one. You haven't even hit one heart. Shut up.
No, we need
Yeah.
None of y'all tried to
What's
fuck
that?
him.
Can we get a spring outfit?
His Valentine's outfit. Yeah, it's just tassels on the nipples and
Rock out with your cock out.
No,
Right.
we know what that
As,
looks like.
as one does.
We are referencing.
Max Gentleman
we are
Sexy
referencing
Business
only
is a legitimate
half of us
game.
now.
You heard it here first.
even if you
All right, Sean? Excellent time for Sean to join.
But
It's
we,
a game.
we don't even know
Alright,
if
Sean.
he's
By
married.
definition.
we can find out.
It's by definition a game.
Are you single? Just because
Single?
you're
I-
married doesn't mean you're not single.
No, I'm kidding. I messed up.
I love the idea of just disguising our voices and yelling from the car. Be like, "You single? Who asked that? Who? Which
Yeah.
one of you guys was that?"
Yeah, you used your incite rumor.
Yeah. Just I
Who
heard a
asked?
rumor.
Wow. You can't just.
What a
this?
stupid use
I
of one
had
of
a
my
river
best
that
spells.
if I saw a
Just
single.
like watch him wait for someone else. Wait for someone else to confront
It'd also
him
be really
about
bad if
it
he
and
is
see how he
married.
reacts and just like
And his
stalk him
spouse
until,
is like, yo.
Anyway,
Rather than just going up to him and asking, "Are you single?"
No, like,
We're currently being hunted for sport, and we're like, "What's your favorite gift? How can I get more stars with you? What's your companion quest?"
This feels like a good time for a side quest. All right, cool.
You've got an entire quest log full of them. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
How's the main quest? We have plenty of time. Time
Yeah.
doesn't advance. That Daedric gate has been out there for months. What's another?
like a true RPG. The time.
Oblivion. What's that?
Yeah,
There are
what's
danger
another
gates with
month?
just monsters pouring out of it? I'll get to it eventually. don't worry.
Yeah.
The village can't hold on much longer.
Whatever to
Eh,
fetch? Whatever.
This
can.
trinket that this milkmaid lost on her travel here is more important.
Yeah, if I
Can't hold
if I
on
wait
much
till
longer?
level 30, I'll
can.
get a really nice sword from this guy.
Exactly.
RPGs.
We've accomplished the law. We've got him on his good side.
Alright, what
I
What are we
need to
doing
go
next?
talk to my informant, and I'm taking Cass with me.
Okay. Sure.
Come on.
I mean, you
Come on,
can
Sketchy.
also get drinks there. So
That's true.
Right.
We can day drink.
Go do that.
All right, making your way over to the beached whale. If I remember that name right. Number 12.
You did. It's
Yep.
the beached whale.
Yep, the beached whale. You will be able to make your way inside of there, where you can see that the place is your typical bar for day drinking and general debauchery. The place is well kept-ish, but seagulls still love to perch upon the building and shit everywhere. So you can see that there are a few employees that are currently crawling upon the top of the ship and scrubbing away whatever droppings have been left upon the ship. Inside. Oops, hold on. Inside, you can see that the long-haired bartender is still there. He's currently cleaning up what appears to be some kind of a spill that is on one of the tables. And he'll just point you to one of the other ones and say, "It's over there. Go ahead, take a seat. I'll be with you in a moment."
Do you know if Charlie's here?
Charlie will be here in probably a few minutes. He's pretty regular.
I figured. Cash, you want anything to drink?
Sure.
You gotta make your own decision, otherwise you're just gonna get straight alcohol.
I don't remember what they serve.
Most types of alcohol are served here. You can't really get like a extremely high-end drink, but if you need a mixed drink or something like that, he can make that.
Sure, I can get a mixed drink at least.
Okay. What are you looking for? Like like a screwdriver, Bloody Mary?
Let's just go for screwdriver for now.
All right, that's fine. He will make you an orange juice and vodka and set that in front of you.
Can I get a ginger beer with lime juice?
Sure. Sets that out in front of you. He'll take a copper from each of you. It's not a huge deal.
Okay.
Cheap drinks here. You guys will sit at the bar and nurse your drinks for a little bit, waiting for Charlie to eventually trundle his way into the bar. In time, you'll see the recognizable form of Charlie No Fingers. The stumpy man makes his way over to his regular seat, plops himself down, and calls for a beer. What's the plan, Jess?
Sorry, I have to keep muting for reasons. That include the fact that, you wouldn't be able to hear me. She'll just go, "Hey Charlie, I've got gold and you've got info."
Oh, you always know how to talk to me.
You're one of my favorite people.
So, what do you got?
looking for a little bit of information on a politician from up north.
All right. What are you looking for?
What do you know about Verzil?
Verzil. Know a decent amount. Korean politician. What do you have?
She'll put 5 gold to start on the table.
He'll drag that over to him. Career politician. He makes his way acting as an advisor for other would-be elects and governors and what have you. Officially, he's an accountant. Does people's books, make sure that their funds are going to work for their campaign, stuff like that. But anyone who knows that he's actually a fixer.
He makes problems go away.
Exactly.
What's his last name?
No last name.
Somehow I feel like that's not fully the truth, but that's all you'll know.
All I know right now. If you wanted more, it'd take more digging, but as far as I know, no last name.
Do you know anybody he's on the books for right now?
Got a few ideas of people he might be on the books with right now. Couldn't really confirm it 100%. But, if I recall correctly, there's a would-be politician that's going to be running for a local election up over in his branch of the woods. Guy's definitely got a lot of problems if you look at his backstory long enough, but some of that information is getting a little tougher to find.
I'll put another 5 gold. Tell me about this guy.
Ergim Sassoon.
Good word, spell that.
Yep. Ergim Sassoon. Ergim Sassoon. Currently going to be running as a politician. Made his money working as a laborer for the longest time. Trying to run some kind of a grassroots election campaign to get himself into a little cushy governor position. Thing he's trying to hide is that he is almost certainly a member of the Stonehearts. Or he was. Which, if you pay attention to the news nowadays, that may not be a good thing. But anything else?
Does Verreal only work in the north?
Only really works in the north. Doesn't do anything in the south, to my knowledge. He might, but I think most of his connections are up north.
One second.
Okay.
If you have any questions, Kaz, about anything, you can go ahead and ask him now, too. Might be able to find out more about your uncle while we're here.
I'm thinking. We already know the changeling's name, but I don't know if he would have any information about that sort of stuff.
He won't charge you unless he does it, unless he knows something for sure. So, worth a shot.
Let me see. I need to check how much gold I have right now.
We're taking from the party fund for this.
Oh, okay. What was the changeling's name again? Like the pronunciation?
Eyes.
Aish.
Was it Aish? I wanted to ask if he knows anything about Aish, or at least any information about him.
Don't know of any names like that. Certainly not anybody I've seen around here. It's possible that maybe he's popped up around here. I was given some pointers I could start asking around, but short of that, be better off asking an informant in the city he's from.
I got no other questions to ask.
Trying to think if there's anything else really pressing. Do you know anything about the people visiting the Reyes estate right now?
Visiting the Reyes estate. I've got some ideas. I think I might know who they are.
I know who they work for, but do you know more specifics?
Specifics. I've got an idea of who they might be. Yes.
And because this would cost some people, how much are you charging for that knowledge?
I'm gonna make this one at least 50.
50?
You'll understand pretty quick.
She's just gonna very carefully go up to Earpiece and go, I'm so sorry for the amount of money I'm about to spend for this information. And she will very carefully, on top of the 10 she's already spent, so this is going to be 60 total, hand the 50 over to him.
I still don't know what's a lot.
Thank you kindly.
Same.
It looks like one of the big names decided to pop by over there. Definitely family people. They've decided to post up there. I think something from the dad might have caused a little bit of trouble. But it's who's over there making sure everything goes right. Little lady by the name of Naomi. Word on the street is that she is one of Oriol's favorite kids. And the fact that she's there means that they really want to make sure it gets done, whatever it is.
So what you're saying is, this isn't just something that they're gonna let go of easily.
Oh, no.
What do you know about Naomi specifically?
Dangerous. Really good with blades. Like most of the favorites in the family. She doesn't really have a record, so people can't really arrest her. Because, well, she doesn't seem like she's doing anything wrong. Definitely got some kind of dragon blood in her. Got scales. But, at the end of the day, she does what her dad says, and she follows the letters to the T. No negotiating with her. Unless you got word from her pop saying that she can leave, she's not leaving.
Do you know what color her scales are?
Purple.
Dearest, what about the guy that we ran to recently?
Yeah. Deus would remember his name, but it has been a few sessions since we ran into him.
Yeah, I already forgot his name.
I
Are you-
fully...
Are you talking about Suero?
Yes.
The other child, yes. Wow.
Yes, the other child.
Anything about Swero?
You're asking bad questions.
Look, man, I've pissed off a lot of the wrong people, but it wasn't my fault. I need to be able to have a negotiation on equal footing. We're not looking to fight them. We're looking to have a conversation.
All right, that's good.
I can't have a conversation if I don't know who I'm talking to.
Okay.
So, do you know anything about Swero?
Certainly. I do know.
I already gave you 50 gold, man.
I can give. How about if I give a platinum? Like 1 platinum.
You could give some of the platinum we took from Swear's
I
wallet.
took from Swear, I know!
How much of
I
Suero's
mean-
money do you want to give him?
Just don't tell the guy where it came from.
I did steal from him. I mean, is 1 platinum enough? I could.
1 platinum's 10 gold. That's a decent amount of money. Effectively, you've paid him 6 platinum so far for all that information. And for the last piece of information on one of the big family members, you had to pay 5 platinum or 50 gold.
I can give them 5 platinum.
You're gonna hand over 5 platinum bills?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not mine anyway.
You will drag it over to him and go, thank you kindly. Suero is a hunting dog. He's an assassin, really. At least that's what allegedly he is. Really, officially, he's just a bartender. He works for a bar, but for whatever reason, he keeps taking time off. Family business, he says. It's not, well, it is family business. See, he's one of the favorites, too. When his daddy says go find someone, he goes to find them. Most of the time, he means go kill him. Really good at what he does. Bit of a sick streak in the guy, though. He always likes giving a bit of a head start. Lets him run ahead of him so he can catch up and try to chase him down.
But like a 3-day chase period would be pretty normal for him, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Although, I think he normally gives a few hours.
Oh, so... Okay. Okay.
Suero is a reasonable enough guy, though. His dad says he wants you dead or alive, and you let him take you, he'll be perfectly cordial.
How does he kill them, though?
Well, that's the thing. No one's entirely sure. It's like they got ripped apart. Like, you ever seen someone that got injured by falling into a loom or a sawmill? Rips apart the limbs.
Unfortunately, I have.
It's like that.
Cool. 1 second. Asher, please don't attack Swaro. I feel like out of everyone, your parents would be really pissed if we didn't have a body to give them.
I don't think that would be the issue. I'm pretty sure we can handle him. If it comes down to it.
I think if there's anything else pressing. Those are the big things I can think of.
By the way, don't get it twisted on Suero. He's a good sort. As long as you're not one of his targets, he'll be perfectly kind to you.
Yeah. We're doing great. Absolutely wonderful. You You know if Amador's been up to anything weird, the judge up in the north?
Nope. I haven't heard nothing about him.
He's keeping it clean.
From what I heard, he went back up to the north and went back to his normal day job. Making sure that everything goes well over there and that people are judged as they deserve to be.
Last call on questions. That's going to cost us money. Going once. Twice. Sold. It's good talking to you. I'm going to change the amount of money that's in the party fund now. Because we're down 60 gold.
You're down 60 gold. Kaz is down 50.
It's not my money, so.
That's also true. Alright, I fixed it in the party fund. Oh, good doing business with you. I gotta go share all this shit with my friends.
Nice doing business with you too, Darius.
Don't die between now and next time I see you.
No promises. Liver can only hold out for so long.
You know, you should really try letting up a little bit on the alcohol.
Nope. No fun if I do that.
You could go see a cleric and get part of it restored. Lord knows you get enough money from all of us.
That costs a lot of money, though.
You just got 110 gold from us. Coward. And she'll slap him on the back and head out. And head back towards the others.
Okay. So, you guys head your way back to the cart. What's the plan?
Asher!
Wait.
Your girlfriend's being held by one of his favorites.
Well, at least she did a good job of pissing him off. Or I did.
Yeah, we did something.
We did quite good, to be honest.
Vazil is, by the way, a fixer. Which, means he makes other people look nice. Which means I have a theory.
Okay.
One of the initials in Ranji's book was VK. VK dealt with money, he was an eyes, and he was a door. Part of this guy's thing is he is a bookkeeper for people. That's how he fixes things. And I don't know what eyes stand for because it wasn't in the notes. Okay, cool. I didn't figure, but I wanted to check that I hadn't forgotten.
We didn't know.
And looked at the wrong place.
I would have written it down if.
But I'm willing to bet eyes means he looks out for things. So I think that might be him. Could be wrong. But regardless, he's a money shuffler. He's currently helping some guy who's trying to become a politician who was a Stoneheart. You know. Names that keep popping up.
Another stone.
All right, so we're dealing with Stonehearts. We're dealing with pretty much everybody at this point. It feels like there is some sort of connection.
Does he only work with the one person?
He works with others, but that's the one he's currently working with.
Because if he's worked with this important people, isn't Amador an important person?
Yeah, but apparently he's keeping his nose clean right now.
I find that very unlikely, knowing Amador.
Just telling what Charlie knows. We'd have to try to find an informant somewhere closer to see. What's up, Rat?
Right now, he's keeping his nose clean. But he has a little speckle in his past. And there are, let's see, Rod will go around and point and everyone be like, counting. There are about this many of us that know what he did. Is that not considered something that needs to be fixed?
We are most likely his greatest problem at the moment.
I've only got one other source of information I could track stuff down with. But we would owe a favor to the fucking feds again.
Well, if we're putting somebody... I think they would like if they could put somebody who is very high up, very dangerous, away.
He's in the north. Wouldn't do much good for the people in the south.
I also feel like any information would be quite helpful for the keeping us alive part.
Yeah. He makes me feel scumbag when I talk to him.
Well, that also begs the question, as we're sitting at it. How does this connect to everything that happened with Roy at the estate?
I mean, that's the question, isn't it? I mean, Roy did have a North Ekesian bill in his coat when we found him.
Well,
Wait.
If he's in the book, if he was in the book, if this V person was in the book, right?
Seems
That means
likely.
he knew Reyes, right?
Only if it's the same guy.
That's the
Currently-
assumption. Yeah.
Because we don't currently have a last name and we're told there is none.
Bullshit, we
We
can't.
can't exactly.
It's like, can't Darius?
Well, we also can't exactly ask Ranji right
Yeah.
I
now.
was like, wait, can't Darius do that?
Let them in that.
Oh, sending.
Sending becomes a useful spell
We
again.
can't give him.
We're back
will-
to it.
You will probably. You will probably have to. You will probably have to prepare information
Yeah,
as
I'll pay him
payment
back when
because
we
we
see
can't
him.
pay him now.
What could I tell him right now in 25 words that would be so valuable to him?
Who-
I'm willing to trade secrets. But for
You
right
wouldn't tell
now,
him right away.
it might be worth knowing if he knows, if he can tell us exactly who VK is. So if we're right, and it's him, Roy's been dealing with him since Ranjit's been stationed there to find out people Roy was working with. Right? Then I will use another one of my rush gen cants
It's worth a shot.
and send a quick message off to Ranji. And be like, okay, let me think. I gotta think of a 25-word message that'll work, so continue talking.
Let's not forget as well that vampires seem to be playing into this. And this Aj guy very likely could have been the one to take the bot. Which also links back to the fixer.
Did Omar do anything while he was up there on the roof?
But then how did they know
He
that
was standing
there?
there when you confronted him, wasn't he?
And why would they want it?
Wait. He was up there for a while, though. He was up there. I met him before all of us went up there.
Has he known the Reyes family for long enough to know of the construction that went on? Wasn't he one of the oldest friends?
Would Asher have any idea of that information?
We don't know.
Yeah, I'll give this to you for free. Amador was definitely a family friend.
Mhm. So he would have probably known at least a couple secrets that Roy had.
Oh, almost certainly.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that he would know most things. He was a close family friend. So, if that was the case, and honestly, I am starting to believe that We are very much a threat to him. It could also be the reason why he is threatening me first, and then the rest of us. One, I'm easier to find. Two, he clearly has a fucking bone to pick with me. Also, he knows that if I get a chance to, I will probably remove at least a couple of his limbs.
Alright. I got my 20-word message to send to Anji's so we can continue.
Bonjour.
Well, this is
there's a knock at
Prue
the
with
door.
Wild Horses Couriers. Got a message for one Asher Irons.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I am coming, good man. And before we do, we're going to take a peek out the windows just to make sure there isn't anybody else, nothing weird.
You peer out the window and you see that there's a fellow on a black horse. You see that he is kind of an older looking fella. He'd probably be in his late 60s if you were to estimate.
Okay.
Looks pretty sun weathered and beaten down. He's got a big old like broomstick mustache that's above his lip. He's wearing what looks to be like a straw hat. He's just currently sitting on the actual horse itself, holding a letter.
Asher was able to get his flamethrower and shotgun back, right?
Yeah.
And how much? Okay, cool. All right. I just wanted to clarify all that before we did everything, and I'm assuming Asher has his goggles back. Okay. Asher is gonna kind of. No, we can't be that threatening. Asher is gonna keep a hand kind of underneath the coat and behind it on the pistol. But Asher is gonna open the door and step out onto the back porch.
Hi there.
I'm Asher Irons, good man.
Yep. Prue Wild Horse Couriers. Here you are.
All
Got yourself a message over from Villaville. Pass along the telephone lines.
All right, thank you very much. And right before Asher goes to do it, we're gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Just to, because I don't trust like that, just to make sure the letter doesn't show up with any sort of magic or anything.
No magic on the letter, no magic on the man or the horse. Everything.
Okay, cool.
Everything looks copacetic.
Good. Right, I like that. All right. Thank you very much, good man. Asher is going to make sure he doesn't put 34 first level spell slots when we're changing the number. Asher's going to give him 2 silver as a tip.
Like you kindly.
Bullshit. All right.
And he will immediately begin riding his horse back to Villaville.
All right. What does it say?
To Asher and Associates.
We have a company name, Asher and Associates.
No, we're not calling ourselves that, you showboat.
I am honestly just kidding. I have my name all over my cart. I don't need my name on another thing just yet.
Yet.
Just yet.
Anyways, read it.
You see, it is a typewritten letter. It was most likely taken by an operator of some sort. To Asher Irons from Amador Bayo. Reaching out to you, have a job for you in the north. If, when possible, reach out to me at your earliest convenience at my offices over in Orpheus. You do not need to come, simply give me a call. I will inform you of the situation.
Well, this is ominous timing.
It's fucking weird. All right.
Well.
All right, I'm going to give him a call. All right. Asher's going to go over to the corner, and we are going to put in a call to the man.
Okay. You can very easily just head over to the train station. They always have phones over there, so no big deal.
I'm going with, so it's not alone.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You head over to the train station where they have a bank of phones present, and you are able to step over to one and simply place a call with the operator to Orpheus. I believe I said it right. Was it Orpheus?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Orpheus.
Is it one of like the classic style where the earpiece is going up to the?
Yeah, it's a classic like
Yes!
earpiece
this!
and mouthpiece style phone. Hello, this is the office of Amador Bale.
Bonjour. This is Asher Irons responding to a message from Mr. Bello.
In that case, give me a moment. I will get you over to him.
Never gonna give you up.
Okay.
Never gonna let you down. I'm just guessing what his hold music would be.
Usher.
Amador. Bonjour.
Bonjour. It's good to hear you. You are well, I assume?
To the dismay of at least a few individuals, we.
You have heard of the situation with your partner, correct?
Well, I have. It was an interesting experience.
Look, I was reaching out to you initially because I had a job here in the north, but if there is pressing matters on your side, there is no shame in declining.
Tell you what, Amador. Give me this job. We can see.
Very well. The small mining expedition. It's between. Let's see. You have access to a map in front of you.
Wait.
We heard that.
Every claw she has in my fucking leg. Christ.
You have access to a map. This will make this easier. West to the Cairn Plains Monument, at the mountainside, there is a small mining expedition that was supposed to be going on there. I'm reaching out for a compatriot of mine. They were curious about what was happening, as they have stopped hearing anything from the persons who are having said expedition. Now, they're not able to find any guards who are able to come out to that location, and really, many other folks are occupied, considering the situation here to the north. So if you are available, I would very much appreciate you going to check out what has happened. I will say my compatriot has a record of not always being completely honest with me. I need to warn you of that.
What was this? What was the fixer's name, by the way, again?
The fixer's name was Verzil.
Do you know of them to ever work with an individual by the name of Verzil?
Oh.
Or some Heron?
Heron? Now that
Wait.
I don't know. Verzil, I do know.
Alright.
I don't know if he is directly working with him, but to be honest with you, from what I know of his past, it wouldn't shock me.
Okay.
He certainly had his own brand of trouble. He's a businessman, first and foremost. Always looking to... Oh, there's a feline. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's a businessman, first and foremost, but he's always trying to be the cutting edge. So he's trying to make new things, and doesn't want his competitors to know. I know of at least one situation where things have gone poorly for the people who are carrying out the experiments. He assured me that this mining expedition wasn't another one of his schemes,
But in all honesty, I don't think I believe that. Asher, I'm reaching out to you to ask you to take a look on this, not just for my compatriot and for the reward, but also because at the end of the day, I am concerned that people may be at risk here.
People in general or specific people?
People in general. I do not know who would have been sent there. But the simple fact of the matter is, it wouldn't doubt me if there was some experiment or something else happening and I just wasn't told. But the simple fact of the matter is that I am concerned that people's lives could be at risk.
It would be interesting if this man was connected in what I'm kind of dealing with at the moment.
I'm assuming something to do with Verzil, judging by your question.
Wait. Amador, I'm going to be honest with you in this moment. I'm going to trust you. That does not come very easily.
I'd imagine not.
I'm going to say this. I don't mean specific offense by this, but with the amount of times that I've had people try to kill me in the most recent week, if you are being dishonest with me, I just want to let you know that I will, in fact, make the rest of your existence prolonged and very painful. But, that being said, I am choosing to trust you, so I hope that that trumps any sort of offense that that statement may bring.
No,
I'm just trying to be honest.
This is fair. My compatriot's name is Eduardo Cabello, if you wish to look into him.
God, I spelled that right without even... God, that's awesome. Anyway, I'm always excited when I get the spelling right. All right.
But I just wish to have someone check on them and make sure nothing has gone wrong.
All right. Okay. So. Just so I can relay this to my associates, how much is the reward?
Well, I am not able to directly confirm a reward, but I will say that I will be able to confirm that you will get a reward. I can either make it monetary or I can give you some sort of a magic item, whichever you'd wish.
All right.
But there is one small caveat to that.
All right.
If you wish to have a reward, and something has gone wrong there, you can't take anything.
Why would that then be?
Because it's not yours. It's Eduardo's. If he intends to keep working on something, he'll need his stuff back. And to take something from him, well, that kind of throws the whole thing into disarray, doesn't it?
Only if we get caught. I promise you, though, that Amador, I promise you that I will not personally take anything.
Well, I suppose that is the least you can promise me.
It's actually is almost the least that I can promise you. I could promise you less. For instance, I could promise that I wouldn't get caught taking anything. This is the price of doing business with me. Anyway, I will do my very best. I will relay this to my team. And interestingly enough, we kind of needed to head that direction anyway, so
Well,
we can
then
head out.
then I will tell you, you would like to have this finished by the 45th of spring. By that point, he'll be trying to send someone else out. But if you can get it done by the 45th, that would be preferable.
And there's... All right. Is there anything specific about the 45th, or is that just a random timeline that he has?
That's the timeline he has set out to me. Past that
Okay.
point, I don't know anything else.
I don't think if there's any specific events on the 45th.
Nothing to my knowledge.
Hmm.
No.
All right. I will confirm with everyone if we are unable to take on this at the moment. I will pass word along to you. Otherwise, just assume that we have taken the job.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bonjour. And do take care, Amador. These are strange
try.
times.
These are dangerous times. Asher, they're dangerous times.
Strange, dangerous, solid, all the same thing.
In some ways, yes.
But that is why you call in the sleuths, huh?
Be well.
Be well.
Ends the call.
What do you think?
Oh, this is a trap. This is a desperate trap. This is quite desperate. Definitely on the desperate side. Whoever it is who is truly pulling the strings, whether it is Versteel or the Heron, whoever the fuck this is, there is also a chance that they're trying to take me out for scientific reasons. This could potentially be related to the fact that they're trying to do experiments to move, trying to create essentially what I have done with Rizzi. They could have been the ones that stole the plans.
If it's related to Vizel and we can convince Suedo, it might be the solid proof that's needed if he
Where?
sees it with his own eyes.
Where?
We do need to pick up Shay first before we head off somewhere.
Right. Get him somewhere safe. Alright. We should do that. We should probably also try to contact Swirl and let him know. At least we have evidence. If we can't convince him to call off the thing entirely, at least they can give us until the 45th.
Alright, bear with me. I'm going to do kind of the detect thoughts, but the probe thoughts for that specific sort of cold focus and determination and predatory stalking sense that Swirl gives off to see if he is nearby and watching. And I understand I might need to do a roll afterwards because this is a big crowd of people around here.
You may roll, and then you may make a roll for this.
I'll just roll
Roll
both
for brain
dice
integrity.
at once. This one for the first, this one for the second.
Roll head.
What the heck is with my rolls today?
Stop it. Stop
A
it.
20 on the first.
Fuck you.
And on the second, a 12 on the die. So, yeah, 20 for trying to find Sphero, a 12 I guess +5 for insight for 17 total on the large population.
You managed to hold it together. The encroaching thoughts and emotions are a little rough to deal with, but you deal with it. And you will notice the similar cold thoughts nearby, mixed with a bit of confusion, and it's relatively close to your cart.
Let's follow it.
We will follow it. All right.
You would find just kind of laying down on a bench, Suero has just kind of like draped himself down there. And he's just kind of looking in the direction of your cart. Just kind of like looking at it, like wondering why it's here.
We just like very quietly like walk up like right behind where he is.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Why are
You seem
here?
confused. Why not?
You had 3 days to run away from me.
No, we had 3 days to find evidence. We have.
So you are being honest with that.
Why not?
Let me tell you something. A fae never lies.
Wait. Also, I have big balls. You said so yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No, we are completely honest. In fact, we got the first piece of evidence.
Oh, really?
Wait.
What did you find then?
It is related to the Haran, a fixer in the north. Was calling the hits on us. We met up with an individual who met with the people who, I don't know if they stole the money from you or whatever it was, but they were clearly working for this fixer in the north. We found another individual, the hit that just happened. I don't know if you know about any of the commotion that happened outside of the city, but we were able to bring them out, make them make a mistake. There's someone who is actually using your people to do things that are not in the interest of the family.
And he's currently been held in the prison, so you can actually speak to him and verify that he was the one.
Yeah, this brain scrambled. We were able to unscramble them.
So you have actual proof?
Well, we're on our way to actually get more.
Huh.
We're gonna run this entire thing down.
Well, that is certainly interesting.
Well,
What is the name of the man in the prison?
Malachi, and I can walk with you, talk to the guards, so that they know you're the one I mentioned might be seeing it.
That was fine. That's fine. You can do so. Fine. I'll go speak to this man. I'll go
for
see
yourself.
proof. Yes.
Shall we go?
Asha, I think you need to let everyone know about Amador's plan as well.
Right. Fuck it. All right. You go ahead and start, Tana, if you want to. I trust you to do the right thing. I will catch them up, and if they want to get involved in the whole checking of evidence, I will let them know. Does that sound amenable?
Aye.
And Asher is going to whisper as quietly as he can into the earpiece. And if he tries to make a move on you, just fucking run and bring him right back here. We will kick his ass.
Oh, I'm the best for it.
Well, I unfortunately have a meeting to start. I will join up with you as soon as I am able to. And Asher is going to pop the cane out of his coat and start casually walking back to the cart.
Lead the way, Miss Tana.
Very well. We're not that far from.
No, you're not that
No.
far from the prison.
Nope.
So you will lead him into the prison, and with your vouching, Captain Marsotas will allow Suero here to have a conversation with Malachi. While that's happening, Jace.
All right. So, we have been hired for a job.
You left for like 5 minutes.
I know there's a lot has happened in the past 5 minutes. I'm very much on top of things. All right.
Tana?
So, Tana is currently working with It is at the end of the story. I promise you, everything is fine. We have a plan.
Okay, but if
And
we
not
have to
one
go
of my
save-
usual plans. There's not one of those plans. An
Let's see,
actual
if we-
plan.
If we have to go save the bunny, can we make it quick?
That is what I'm trying to do. All right. So, and Asher's gonna run them down on everything, talking about that word Eduardo Cabello. He's going to. Asher's actually going to be fully honest and give all of the information.
Okay.
Hell
So, yeah.
Hey, that's I can go back to Charlie and see if he knows anything about that guy.
You can do that. And like I said, I promised I would not take anything. That is the only thing that I promised. So
We don't take anything. We don't take anything unless
well, we don't
it's
need another
specifically
enemy,
something that's going to
especially
cause
one with a lot of
problems.
money.
I promise that I will not keep that promise.
I was already aware of that.
I appreciate the honesty,
Yes.
Costello. That is the first thing I thought of.
Just
It's not
don't
stealing, it's
take.
taking evidence.
Just
Weird.
just don't take equipment. Don't take anything from the miners or expeditioners or whatever.
Exactly.
If
Bold
there's
of you to
something in the
assume I can
mines that
control
they
my
uncovered,
kleptomania.
who's gonna know?
You can't steal something if they never know they
Just-
had it.
That's what we're here
brain.
for.
The level
The biggest of, honestly, the biggest of brands.
the 18 intelligence is kicking in.
Big brain. Big. Well, you might think it's a trap, but I don't know. I mean, if you find out more about Cabello, it could corroborate what Amador was saying. But it is worth checking out as soon as we're not being hunting for sport, and ideally as
Realistically,
soon as Maya
if
isn't
they want me, they
being
know better
held
than to take
hostage.
her.
If we can fix that first, that would be wonderful.
And in the
but-
long run, if we can clear
We'll
ourselves
take-
here, they'll probably
we'll take
keep
what we can
Naomi
get.
there, but not keep Mai hostage. They'll probably just keep eyes on her instead of preventing her.
I mean, ideally, if they're keeping Maya because of us, then if Suero is convinced by Malachi, then that could pull them out of Maya entirely and give us a chance to fully prove
Oh, they're
our
not getting that back.
innocence. Well, they
Wait,
still may want their money
no.
back, but
it was already stolen from them. They can take it up with
Well.
the people that actually did the stealing.
that might be a new problem.
Honestly, here's the other part of that. If they try to take the money back, we're doing all of this work for them without having actually them making a contract with us. We could just consider that as payment. They
True.
have, plus think of this. They have a reputation to keep, no? Imagine, the family,
Either
well,
way.
any one of them could be bought
Yes.
off. That would ruin them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Either way, it's a problem for another day.
I'm going to go meet up with Tana. Just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Let's.
Emotional
Go see
support,
if-
no?
How
Yeah.
did he feel about our
Yeah,
evidence,
let's-
by the way?
Yeah, let's go see if he.
The
accepts
man
our
looked like I
evidence.
clucked him across the face with my cane.
Ah,
He did not genuinely believe that we actually had, and we're going to work to get evidence. He was sitting on a bench looking at the cart like, what the fuck are these people doing here? I told them they had 3 days to run. I told him, like I said, no, we did not run. We were actually gaining evidence. Here's the evidence. We have the man over there that has the evidence, and we were completely right. And he went, oh, what the hell? As simple as that, really. So we can, continue to gobsmack the man, and we can all get to joy out of, making a man go, what the fuck, these people are honest. So, too confusing a man?
Too confusing a man?
Too confusing a man. Here we go.
So
We go in to join him.
Tana. Suero has a conversation with Malachi for some time. And you see that he definitely does kind of ask certain questions and try to get a full story on what's going on here. And when he is told that the drow with the assassins was given the package that he was told to give by someone else, you do see this moment where Suero just kind of blinks for a minute or two and just kind of crosses his arms.
Yeah, I'm watching, but I'm not in the room so that I can't
Yeah.
influence.
There's
that part distanced.
You just see the body movement of someone who is surprised that people were not actually lying to him.
Well, most people who hunt down cheated the family and have a reason to run.
And you will see that Suero will get up. He'll kind of pat the table twice. He'll give a wave to Malachi, and then he'll walk out of the room. And then he will go up to you and say, all right, so do you have this picture of this drow?
I drew it myself.
Can I see it?
Certainly. Well, you've seen it before. She pulls out her notebook.
Yep.
Okay. And he'll hand the picture back over to you.
Let's go talk with your friends.
Probably on the way out right now.
Yes, we're going to talk with your friends, not in a police station.
And as you guys are walking towards the guard garrison, I said police station, guard garrison technically.
Yeah.
You'll see coming out is Suero and Tana. And I'm assuming that you're walking like either side by side or like not in a way that denotes any hostility to one another, right, Cody? Because he's not hostile towards you right now.
And she's basking in his contemplative
smackery
state.
He will walk with Tana up to you guys and he'll go, okay, so you were telling the truth.
Imagine that. Yes, it was unexpected, all things considered. You realize that the people I've pursued, a lot of them tried to lie to me, a lot of them come up with stories. I gave you that time to run because I thought you just came up with a really good story.
My name's cowards.
Plus, it was a pretty good story, no?
Someone thinks that running would save them. They're already dead. If you don't think you stand a chance in a fight, then you don't stand a chance running.
No, they don't. But that's half the fun of it. So what you've given me, it's not the proof I would need. Not all of it. But it's certainly something. I don't make judgments on who I'm told to hunt down. My father tells me what to do and I go do it. That's my job. As far as I'm concerned, I am still supposed to be hunting you. But I have no issue with taking longer to hunt you down.
Besides, what is the last time you went to the north?
Regularly. Don't worry. I travel everywhere.
Oh, well, that's good. At least you've seen a good portion of Akaz, no?
Yes. Yes. So, allow me to make a deal with you all. I will maintain a leisurely pursuit. I'll keep chasing after you all. Most likely, you'll see me again. I'll catch up to you. I will. I want you to give me more information every time you see me. You managed to convince me you're still looking and that you have managed to find proof or something else. I'll let you go. If I talk to you and the information's not good enough, that's different.
I suppose the alternative would be start London right away, so... Sure.
Yeah, we
No, all the
don't really
you could
have a
finish your
choice
thought.
in that, I guess. At some point... Oh, sorry. I was just gonna... At some point, we're gonna have to give you enough
No.
proof for you to be convinced, and then you'll
Once you have enough
stop
proof,
hunting us, right?
you won't be going to me to tell the story. You'll have to chat with my father. Oh, I'll
Him
vouch for
taking
you.
us as a
But-
form of vouching.
Well,
I'll
when
vouch
we
for you.
last
I'll
met,
take
you
it
said
to him.
you'd vouch for us.
Taking
I'll-
us is
and I'll
instead of
back
killing
it.
us.
And I'll back you that I believe you. But I don't
Okay.
make these decisions. Don't forget that.
Got it. That works for me, I think.
Feel
Just
free
more
to
time
chat
for
with
it.
me.
Best deal we got. Should we... well, out of character, I guess. Should we, like,
I think more of the specific thing is, can we ask for
ask
Naomi
if you
to,
can
like,
get
lighten up
Naomi
a
to
little?
leave?
Well, we could ask if the
Chill.
reason Naomi is there is
Like,
related,
let Maya go?
That's
Maybe?
also true.
and that would drive further question.
Okay. Okay, I just didn't want to, like, ask it in character right away, because I didn't want
Well,
to, like,
favors.
be like, no! Don't ask that! He'll kill us if we say the wrong thing. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
And the Reyes estate, does that have to do with us? Alright, since you have this piece
No.
of evidence, do you think they could lighten up a little bit over there? She's got nothing
I
to,
don't make that
to
decision.
do with this. Rats.
Same as I don't decide who gets pursued. I don't decide that Naomi stays there.
She at least being treated okay? They're not, like, torturing her or something, right?
No, Naomi has never been one for torture.
Cool.
They're
It's good.
good acts. Being intimidating and ensuring the right thing is done. They won't torture her. Not unless she absolutely has to.
Right.
I would hope they don't try to torture her.
This may be my own personal over-politeness coming in and over-familiarity. Does your father have like a phone number where we could just call and explain everything, or ask for a little bit of lenience? I mean, we really didn't do anything. So
Swear I'll
really,
just-
I think if we just
Swear I'll
explained
just kinda-
ourselves.
Swear just kind of cocks an eyebrow at you.
Rye is fully serious. Like, I think we could explain it.
Alice is just gonna put her hand on her shoulder and go, would you rather go now, with only a little bit of evidence? Or would you rather go later when we have full evidence?
We'd rather talk on the phone, which is leagues away. Don't have to worry about the violence part. And just be like, it's just...
People can also track phone lines because of the way the phones work. An
He's not
operator
gonna
could very
believe us
easily
over the
overhear that
phone,
conversation.
my dear.
I just think that if we sat down and talked it through like adults, things would get handled a lot quicker. Instead of running around everywhere and doing favors and doing this and that and this and that, we could just talk to each other. It's easy, it's communication. 101.
101?
101. Communication 101.
What is 101? What does
First
that mean?
class. The very first,
I wish we
first
could.
lesson you take in communication is talking.
That is right. You schooling things.
I had a lot of apprenticeships.
I ain't never gone to school.
was far to me.
This is face checking.
Seriously, just gonna pat Rotten this one and go, never become a politician.
Plan on it.
No, the simple answer is he doesn't have a phone number. And to be honest with you, I am giving you this opportunity because I believe it's your best bet to walk out of the situation alive.
And the best bet to help you clean house.
I don't care for any politics that may exist in my family. But I would be lying if I said that your story didn't open up more opportunities for me.
Like the way you think.
So, would I advise you speaking to my father? No. Could you? Certainly. Certainly. I could capture you. I could bring it to him. But I think your story's weak so far. It's convincing. It's interesting. But it's not enough. You'd just be signing a death sentence. You need solid proof. Something concrete.
Aye.
And that is what we aim to get. Simple as that.
So, I'll wait here. I'll be here for the next 3 days. You all may go off and leave. But I'll chase you. When I find you next, I'll expect information. If you have nothing, then, well, we'll see.
I hope to have a good bit of information by then.
We shall see. Oh, by the way, that drow you found and let go, he's deceased.
Did you guys do that or someone else?
Oh, I certainly didn't kill him. Make of that what you will. And he'll turn and he'll walk away.
I did not want him talking.
Do all the effort of leaving him alive.
We should have just killed him. I'm pretty sure that is the answer.
No. No, that's not the answer. No.
Right.
Well,
First out of
what's
character.
what's our next step? To go
Did
up to the
Darius ever
the
get
mine,
the message
mining
to
expedition?
Rangi?
No, I was just gonna leave it for the moment.
I forgot! Shit!
Because the letter from Amador kind of interrupted all that.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
forgot about that. Jess.
Like I said, I was just gonna leave it for a moment.
Okay.
Let's say there was more pressing matters. We could ask now if we want, since it sounds like we're wrapping up.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because it's a very simple message. It's just, Ranji, this is Deus. Can you tell us what the VK name in your book stands for? Trade info later.
Yes. Name is Verziel Kaylee.
Victory! You can't see, but both arms are up. Actually, there's a lie. One more message.
Fuck!
It's just gonna be, what does I stand for?
There you go.
Information. Informant.
Good news, everyone. He was the person in Ranji's book, which means he had met with Roy, because the people in Ranji's book, only the people Roy had met.
I met with fairly frequently, apparently.
Semi recently, I mean, the bottom of that list was Asher.
So what are we gonna do about the doctor?
Right now, not much. Until we clear our name, his isn't going to be able to be cleared.
Yeah. I don't know what he did, but yeah, this is about us. I don't know that there's much we can do for him right now until until we know more. I would like to help him.
Hate to
Seems
kill you.
A nice fella. Hate to die.
Oh, well.
And then, where to next?
Way
North.
to the north.
Joe, where did you get a
North?
mustache?
Where did you get a mustache?
Don't worry
Wouldn't
about
you like
it.
to know, weather boy?
Which one of us are you talking to? Both of us asked the question.
Yes.
Fair enough. Also, I've been vindicated 2 sessions in a row. One of them had significantly bigger payoff, but you know.
Yeah.
So, anything else you guys would like to do? Oh, Jill. Oh, Jill. Anything else you guys would like to do this session? Okay.
Well, now that I can think of.
Okay. In that case, we will leave off there. We'll pick up next session. Thank you guys so very much for being here. I do hope you guys enjoyed the session. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, pass the word around, tell your friends. We stream this regularly and re-upload them onto YouTube. We stream currently Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. When we have the next most opportunity, I think me and Jace may pick up Cursed Halo again, because it looks like some updates have been done, including the Keys mission that we couldn't play last time. That is now playable. So we are able to go through stuff like that. But with all that said, we all need to get some food. Please, everybody, say bye stream.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Live stream.